3. The name is Law Nation. And as this room fill up, be sure, and I mean just that, be sure to hit the like, share this content, let friends, neighbors know where to go when it's time to tune in to Cowboys, Sports Talk, and beyond. Come on, baby.
What more do you want from me?
Come on with it. The name is Law Nation. And Mama said there'll be days just like this. Cowboys players have discussed Disturbance plus more. Heading into the main thing will be the Cowboys versus the Niners week. Come on. Yup. Ain't no party like the Cowboy party. But what about Law Nation's groove? Come on. From my studios to yours. Come on with it. Stand tall or not at all. Come on. Shout out to you, Thomas. Shout out to you, Element. Come on with it. Come on with it. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Give me a 1 in the chat if the audio is straight. Thank all of the early risers over here. Come on with it, baby.
They can come closer than close. Yeah. Original, they never will be.
Come on with it. 5, 4, 3, 2. And 1. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on, baby. What's good, boy? We still them boys. Come on, man. We still them boys over here. Now, don't get it twisted. Don't get it. We still them boys now. Come on with it. What we tell them?
Ain't nobody
Calling me,
texting me, paging me,
asking me.
still them boys.
Are we still them boys?
Calling me, texting me, paging me, asking
All right, are we still them boys?
me. Check on.
Y'all use the check on law. Come on with it.
I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys.
Come on, sing it, baby.
Oh, I'm still
Them boys, them boys, them boys.
I'm still them
Come on, talk your talk, media. Come on. CJ, Matt Batten. Come on, Jay Business. Come on, choir.
I'm still,
Come on.
I'm still them boys.
Yo, yeah. Oh, my gosh, man. With that being said, we are still them boys.
Damn, Dak Prescott.
Damn, Dak. Well, we got some things we're going to talk about to get things going. I appreciate everybody for your support. If you can, hit the like, share this content. You know the business over here. Yeah, shout out to DeAndre Hopkins. You know, he's going to the Chiefs. You know, the craziest thing of it all is that we can understand that other teams need help, need weapons. I'm hearing that, you know, they are 6-0 over there, and they had a few things to go awkwardly wrong for them, and they were able to go out there and make some moves, and that's the Kansas City Chiefs. They're 6-0 right now. And what you got to do is, when you are in that moment, when you are in that situation, you got to say to yourself, all right, cool, I need to make things happen. You know, there are 3 types of people on this planet: a person to watch things happen, a a person to go out there and make things happen, and a person that say, what the hell just happened? Those are the only three people on this planet. Believe it or not, trust and believe. There are only three people. And let me know who you are. Are you of the kind of caliber of people to say, hey, man, what just happened? Or you the type of person to go out there and make things happen? Bend it to your will, right? Some people don't understand that the situation that you are in is because you are in it. You know, shout out to the great Les Brown. He always say this in his motivational speaks and speeches or what have you. You know, everyone is self-made. Only the successful ones admit it, right? I'm a self-made millionaire, you know. I'm a self-made six-figure earner, right? I'm a self-made homeless person. But you don't hear the people who glorify that they are self-made at the homeless situation, right? We are all self-made to a degree. Sanjay says Chris Jones is that guy for the Chiefs. The Cowboys can trade for all-pro Jeffrey Simmons and turn this entire defense around with one move. And, yeah, when you're talking about an unmovable object like my guy Jeff Simmons, you know, shout out to Mississippi boys, you know, that would be a plus for us. Instead of us going back and forward of saying if this guy the guy, if this guy not the guy, this guy can be the guy, etc. Those are things that we have to understand too. So yeah, appreciate you, Sanjay, for your super chat. Yeah. So it is what it is. So with that being said, I know that the title of this show is Tone Deaf on the thumbnail. We have fallen into the era of tone deaf because what's happening here is that now we are hearing information about players after they're gone. And I had a different stance last season when Dalton Schultz was speaking out and he was talking about the tours or what have you and people tapping on the glass. And he said that that's a major distraction to him. But when he went to the Texans land, it's all football, right? It's just football. We hearing stories now that they did a circle back on details of that. And now you're hearing Tony Pollard saying, yeah, over there it's strictly football. Although the Titans, I don't think they're winning any damn thing over there. They what, 1-5 or something like that. So, hey, if they need to go on the fire sale, give us Tony back, you know, to give them Rico and them, you know. But neither here nor there. And let us get Jeffrey, by the way, since they on the fire sale, right? Now we hearing Jaron Curse. I didn't know Curse is still playing. You know, Dante Fowler and them. They, you know, Elijah Robinson says they soft. All right. I would wager this. I will put up $500 to the first person that walks up to Jaron Curse face to face and say, dog, you soft. I'll give you $500, you know, out of my pocketbook to the first Cowboy fan to walk up, and it's a marker, right? To walk up to J-Rock and say, hey, dog, you soft. You know, it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said to say that J-Rock is soft. Fowler is soft. These guys are soft. And I'm telling y'all gonna be like, nah, Lord, I ain't gonna go to J-Rock and say, you know, he's soft. But the reality of it, last year, I had come on, man, stop. Y'all don't have to lie to Luke Kane. Y'all don't have to lie to Luke Cage. Y'all over here typing. You know, if I Uber you to his location right now, you ain't saying it. Let's be real. Come on. Y'all saying it. I fear no man. I fear nobody. Yeah. Yeah, I get it. I understand. Because it's easy to type it, right? Do a video and post it to Twitter and say, meet me over here in Irving, Texas, wherever you may be at, and I got and Law's gonna pay me $500 so I can tell you. Yet you soft, you know. Now come on, man. I get it though. Everybody hard right now, you know. Shoot, but I'll take it. I take it under consideration. We are frustrated. We are angry. And I'm the same way. I'm mad. I'm angry about this team and how they operate. And last year, I was saying that, shoot, I was on the same page. I was like, man, these guys, man, baloney, fried baloney. These guys should be only worried about the field of play, and this should be extra attention for these guys so that they can be used to playing on the field. And at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. But I get what y'all saying. I say anything when I'm pissed off. Yeah. But hey, you know, measure twice. If you can keep your head when all about you are losing theirs, remember those things. You know, if there's one thing a man should always do is mainly to himself stay true. Never allow someone to change your point of view is all I'm saying, you know. But I get it. I get the understanding that we are angry. We are upset. We are 3-3. We are not 6-0 right now. We got an owner who's tone deaf, who don't understand the bigger picture. I get all of those things, right? Look, I'll do it. Give me 500 when you hit me. Call it. Yo, Action says he would do it. And when he hit him, he's calling Frenkel and Frenkel offer. And hey, speaking of that, let me just go ahead and this will be your first call right here. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way then, you know.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first.
Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel
No
first.
doubt. So if my guy J-Rock do punch you in your face, you just know that law got you. The law, Frenkel and Frenkel firm got you. You know, all you got to do is don't call 911. Be like, oh, God, no, what is it? Hey, y'all got that on camera, right? Hey, 817-333-3333. That's all I'm gonna know. I'm gonna call Frenkel first. Hey, what about hitting 911? No, that's okay. Yeah. Hey, the craziest part about it, we all get paid. I sent you $500. You pissed off J-Rock. He hit you. You call Frenkel, and then they give you a check, and then all of a sudden I get me a check for the lead. You know, I'm like, yeah, that's good. That's good money. We all get paid around here, man. Come on with it, baby. Oh, my gosh, man. Woo! Yeah. The thing is, Amp, you don't need the retainer with them. They're going to assess the situation. Just get it on camera, though. Just get it on camera. Just make sure you get it on camera. Get a witness to see what's going on. But let me get to this storyline, man. Shoot, somebody said, Lord, we came here for the story. Not for you trying to get these sponsors things going. Come on with it. But we got a long day today, man, so it's all good, man. Appreciate you, Riggs. Let me play this right quick. Here's the lady that did the research.
Last spring, former Cowboys tight end Dalton Schultz said something really revealing about what it's like to be a Dallas Cowboy. He told Pat McAfee that it feels like being in a zoo and that tour groups of fans would stand in front of the weight room and knock on the glass wall, trying to get his attention while he was inside working out. After I heard that, I had to call some other former Cowboys to see if they had a similar experience. It turns out they did. Dallas is the only NFL club that offers tours of its facility that happen almost daily, and the players say they can be really distracting and exhausting to deal with. And some even told me that it can get in the way of winning games. Former Dallas safety Jaron Kearse said, "It's all about the star, that brand, and that can supersede winning at the highest level." Cowboys owner Jerry Jones isn't willing to consider that these might be a distraction to his players because they are so crucial to his ethos as an owner. He wants to involve fans in every corner possible, he told me, and he's never heard a direct complaint from a player or a staff member, but he told me that it wouldn't make any difference, period. They'd be swimming against the stream.
What's your point?
He's trying
What's
to
your
justify.
point? Okay, so what?
Well, Riggs said when you need him. Jeez. Well, Riggs, where you at? Where you at? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man, can we trade the Joneses, man? Come on with it, bro. Come on. All right, so who's gonna tell him? Who's going to tell the boss that, while I'm trying to get my sets in, somebody tapping the glass saying, hey, come on, can I get an autograph? Can I get an autograph, man? Hey, or hey, man, you suck, man, you trash, man, tapping the glass, you trash, man, I can do 15. You can only do 12 reps, man, I can do 15. So it is what it is at this point. And damn it, Mike McCarthy is live right now. Y'all want to hear what I say, or y'all want to hear Mike McCarthy? Well, come on with it. Jeez. All right, let me see if I can build the plane as we fly. Man, let me see if I can build this plane as we fly. And he better be live. He got 100 folks over there. Hold on. It look like they still doing their intro. Is he talking yet, or are they still doing their intro? Give me a thumbs up if is he talking? Jeez. Cause all I see is that long ass. They do that long. Oh, he is talking. Okay, let me see.
If you're a YouTuber and you want to save hours managing your library, you need.
Riggs, I don't have YouTube Premium. He ain't even talking yet. Let me see if it's live. Nah, he ain't talking yet. That's the hardest beat. Go Cowboys! All right, so I'm gonna keep that going, and then when he start talking, then I'll let him get the mic over here. Let me build it up while we doing this, because yeah. Mike McCarthy is if anything, he's not a good speaker. He's a very monotone guy, and there's nothing wrong with being a monotone speaker. We seen it, with the likes of Wade Phillips. We've seen it with Jason Garrett. How you doing, guys? We've seen Bill Belichick be a monotone guy. Tony Dungy. They don't really give you a lot of energy when they speak. It's like they stumbling over their words and stuff like that. So yeah, it's one of those things, right? So to a degree, show of hands, we like Mike. Don't get it twisted. We like Mike McCarthy. We do like him over Mike McCarthy. We like Mike McCarthy over Jason Garrett. Come on with it. So, and I think that Jerry Jones, he want a kind of caliber of coaching that he can say, what's your point and all of this stuff. Jerry wants to be able to rule the coaching. You know what I'm saying? And those are things that we have to understand. With that being said, let me see what we got here. Bengals, Chiefs. Yeah, I'm gonna have to edit that part out. But neither here nor there. The Cowboys, in this particular light, it is what it is. I think that where we dropped the ball at collectively, being able to have that coach with energy to equal what we got going on here. Like he said, we got a lot, not a few, a lot of bull sugar stuff going on with this front office, right? And those are where we having issues at. Soft rebuild. It was beautiful. Appreciate y'all so much. Thank y'all. But let's get into this conversation. We waiting on Big Mike to jump in and these sorts of things, and we'll cut away just like I guess live TV. I want to share this. The reason why I have my guy J. Lou on the screen here is because shout out to my guy J Tuck with Dez Bryant. They announced that they officially joined the teams to bring the innovative content of sports capers, community, and sports fans, I guess sports betting together. So be sure to check out Jay Tuck. He's doing a great job in the community, and salute and kudos and credits to him. Oh, and if we had any ideal of getting Alvin Kamara, it states here that he signed a 2-year deal for $24.5 million, so he's not going anywhere. He's office furniture for the Saints. And let's get this going right here. I want to bring up, there was a piece right here that Ed Warner, he absolutely reached out and spoke to Jordan Lewis. And Jordan Lewis have a different approach. So for those who talking about dogs on his team, J. Lou is looking at it differently. J. Lou is looking at it from this particular perspective that, hey, it's Jerry world. It's not our job to go out there and tell Jerry what to do with his organization. Our job is to go out there and win games. Come on, man. So, objectively speaking, J. Lou is like, hey, man, they can tap the glass. They can have a line longer than Jay Leno's chin over here. They can have a line longer than Shaq's feet. But I'm going to tell y'all that our job is to win games. This is Jerry's organization. Right? So that's what he said. Regardless of it, if you see tours as a distraction, like the media or anybody else, we got to go do our job regardless of the circumstances, man. Woo! J. Lou ain't with that, and he says, so we can't look at it like that he made multi-billion-dollar organization like this and it's not going to stop. So get used to it. Woo! So J. Lou is saying that, hey, I don't give a damn who come out there to visit the Cowboys. It could be Tupac and Biggie climbing out of the grave. All eyes on me. I'm going to do my job. I'm built for this. And you know who else said the same thing? Ferg said the same thing. So a distraction could be for those who's not willing to have the spotlight on them. But here's another thing. Matt Batten said J. Lou is soft. Come on, man. J. Lou said J. Lou sound like a slave. Oh my God. Well, we the great divide here, like the ice cream, which is very much so very good, And here's the thing too, though. Here's the other thing that's part of it, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe. J. Lou having experience, another feeling, right, of being on another team. To be fair, you see, when you've been in one spot and one position your entirety of your life, right, that's all you know. So J. Lou said get used to it. He don't know what it feels like to be on another organization. Now, he played for Michigan, and Michigan is a big school, right? And during that time, it was before NIL agreements and everything, because these kids, boy, they rolling more than $25,000 a semester. I thought about just shaving my beard off, cutting my hair low. I could still look like I'm in my 20s, and I can just go run. They giving everybody at Texas A&M $25,000 a semester. I'm sitting like, hey, can I just go there and do that part-time too? But the new NIL agreements, man, these kids are getting broken off some coins, boy. They are. But it is what it is. J. Lou is not soft. Yeah, you're right. And my guy Action says, Law, that's why we so finesse now entitlement. Yeah, I feel you. Okay, got some news here. Let's see what he's talking about. Since he derailed my show, Come on with it. Come on, Mike.
Broken off some points where they are. No, but it is.
Well, I can't hear him. Hold on. Bear with me, y'all.
I'm here to answer questions. I'm not here definitely not here to generate conversations. So.
There's another else.
Can y'all hear audio?
Carson, he's in the rehab group. Yeah.
Hello?
We'll see what he can do. Yeah.
I defer my time to Brad on that question.
Yeah, I'll sort of bring a list in here.
Clarence Hill, All City, Dallas. They've kind of had their number with you guys of late. Is there any motivating factor of getting over that hump?
Definitely. I mean, you're always motivated each and every week. I mean, probably the best game for us to watch is last year's game. I think there's a lot of carryover from the game. Obviously they got a different defensive coordinator as far as how they're calling it. Their offensive approach is still very similar. So you look at all those things, but I think just like anything, and it was
just like anything.
So evident on Monday, and it's always healthy to have extra time to spend on yourself. And we, regardless of who we're playing, regardless of what happened last year, 2 years ago, it really is irrelevant. And we need to improve, and that's in a number of different areas, and that's what we're working on. And so, and that's what it'll come down to Sunday night.
Mike
You
Toller,
like my answer? Yeah. You look like you fell asleep.
No.
Got jokes, Mike.
You're thinking. I gave you a lot to think about, I guess. Yeah.
That was the noise we heard.
Yeah.
Todd Archer with ESPN. Through 6 games, Dak's completion percentage is down, the interceptions are up. How would you assess his play through the first 6?
Well, I mean, obviously those statistics don't help for an overall performance. But yeah, I think clearly, number one, we're -6 in the turnover ratio. So that's the huge blinking light for us. And I think just like anything in the game of football, where you put your time, the time on task, taking care of the football, taking it away, and we've added some drills today. It's just like anything. You have so much time, but you got to move the emphasis around because that's the lowest of our time here, and it's unacceptable. So we got to take care of the football, and everybody understands that. So, but I mean, there's a lot of other positive things that he's obviously does with the offense, the management of the offense, the moving pieces that go on. That all falls under the the management of the quarterback. I think having a rookie center, I think our cadence has gotten off to a really good start this year, and that has been a struggle in past years. So I think all those things that don't show up on the stat sheet is part of playing quarterback in this league. So damn excited and glad he's our quarterback.
You mentioned that he was here a bunch last week. Can you talk about him on a bye week coming in here?
I don't know. Is it legal for him to be here? Because I'm not answering any questions that have any that line up with the CBA rules because I'm not rehearsed in it. So I don't know. He's doing what he's supposed to be doing. So I see him a lot, all within the rules. So.
John Machado with The Athletic. With Tyler Guyton, what's the biggest thing you want to see from him during this next trimester of the season?
Yeah, I think just a big thing, take a huge step in his confidence and apply what he's learned, the first 5 weeks. And I think that's really for any guy. He's played a lot of football. He's played against some dynamic players, and that'll be the same again this week. So he's just got to stay the course. It's so important for a young player. Just do not spend a whole lot of time in the valleys. Just keep fighting back. Confidence. He's wired the right way. Has good work ethic. He's just young, so he's just got to keep fighting.
Calvin Watkins, Dallas Morning News. How much has his health kind of hampered him a little bit?
Yeah, I mean it was a setback. It was a setback in Pittsburgh. It was a setback, going into the Lions game. So, but he's ready to go. He'll be a full participant in practice today. So, I look for him to jump back in there and really hit it running.
Outside of the lack of attempts in the run game,
yeah.
when you are running the ball, what are you seeing for that?
Well, I think the biggest thing, I think if I was going to grade the run game, number one is the attempts. You can't establish the run with the limited number of attempts. And 3 to 6 games, obviously, just don't want to be in those kind of games. But I think when you are able to get into a rhythm, I think the Pittsburgh game's the latest game that illustrates that. And you're able to counter your runs off of one another,
all right.
And play the game, schematically within the game. Because there's always adjustments in the game. It's not necessarily the play, but the line calls, whether it's a 3-man combination, a 4-man combination, or a zone scheme goes to a pattern scheme. So all those things apply in game, and that's where the real money is.
Garrett
Podell, CBS Sports. Mike, yesterday Jerry was addressing the start to the season. He talked about youth and execution, but he also specifically said bad plays and bad concepts. What is your thoughts on Jerry's comments on the coaching to start the season?
Don't really have one. I talk to Jerry all the time. We've had time to go through the self-scout, so I can't really. I didn't see the comments specifically, so but I don't think we have bad concepts and bad plays. But I'll go back and check. But no, we're not where we want to be. I mean, that's clearly, and that ultimately is my responsibility, and I'm fully aware of that. But we are very diligent. We're on top of what we want to do. And just like anything, I just came from a walkthrough, and it's just, walkthroughs have been good, but it always goes back to communication. So, I mean, just going back to the Detroit game, it's the first run of the game. We practiced it a number of times. Got the look we're expecting him. And we had the wrong declaration, based on communication. So at the end of it, we just got to tighten up our communication and make sure our guys are playing fast and the ability to play faster than the opponent. And with that comes confidence. And I think that's what we're clearly working towards. And that's what we want to do Sunday night and get that win.
David. Oh, Mike, you're looking at last year's San Francisco game was a good template for you. But when you look at this defense, what do you need to do offensively to have success against them defensively?
I think just like anything, where's the money at? I mean, you look at their defense and it starts up front. I mean, they're still top notch. I know they got a couple guys down on IR, but it's their two outside pieces are as good as anybody you'll play against all year. So and they're playing well. I think, just like anything, I always look at the different levels of the defense, and they got excellent players on all three levels. I think Fred's playing as well, Warner's playing as well as anybody that's played that position in some time. So he's definitely someone that jumps off the tape. Schematically, very, very sound. They put it on the front. And their coverage pieces they're aggressive. So they're playing two rookies now. They're in the back end, and they've been nice additions. Through their opportunity because of injury. But this is a very good defense.
You talk a little bit more about Fred, just what he does and how impressed you are with him, and what he means specifically to San Francisco. The level he's playing this part.
Yeah, I just think like anything, we got a chance to watch a player come into the league, and he definitely made an impact. But you can see the ability. But now you see someone that his read and recognition is in patience and understanding, and then when he triggers, he's a playmaker in there, and they utilize him too. I mean, they put a lot of coverage responsibility on him. He's the one, making the checks on the formations. I mean, your pre-snap mannerisms have to be, aligned. Very intelligent, but it's just like anything. I mean, all these guys are smart players.
That's one more time, just like anything.
Without a high understanding of how to play, what the other guys doing, the schemes, and good concepts, both sides of the ball. But the reality is, who can apply it at the line of scrimmage, and that's where the value is, and he does it as good as I've seen.
Todd.
Mike Kendricks originally agreed to a deal with the Niners and then flipped to you guys. Do you remember the reaction that when you found out, no, he's actually coming to you?
No, I obviously felt great about it. Don't know the specifics of, both sides of, how it all went down and, what went on their side of the table. But yeah, I mean, I've seen a lot of Eric in my time in this league, and have great respect for his playing ability, during our battles up there in the NFC North. So, I was definitely excited to get him here, and it was a big, it was big for Mike too, Mike Zimmer, because that was his quarterback. He's our green dot, and he's made an impact since he's been here.
We the 32nd ranked defense, Mike.
All right, thank you.
Hey, that's it. Hey, Mike. All right, just like anything. Just like anything, yo. All right, so that was the world's quickest press conference of word salad that I don't even take away anything. What do y'all take away from that live press conference? Because just like anything, I didn't hear a word that he say. Yeah, yes, indeed, man. So back to our scheduled program here. And they gave Mike McCarthy an escape route because did they ask him? Because I was too busy trying to make the aesthetics look good. Did they ask him, is Dalvin Cook starting this week? Did they press him about, is Parsons and Bland playing? Because I didn't get a chance to hear all of that. I just heard just like anything. Oh, my gosh. But shout out to Mike, man. What a waste of time and space on that particular segue. I could have just kept talking and got my program going. But let me know if y'all learn anything from that press conference, Man, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Marshawn Lynch. Marshawn. Yeah, Thug Mike is terrible. And I know my guy Landlord and as well as Foots the King, man, both of them are still campaigning for Big Mike McCarthy. And to a degree, I can identify or sympathize with the issue there, right? But at some point, dude, this is your last final straw. This is the last of the last. This is your last year. I'll be banging on all type of tables. Hey, bring me him. Bring me this. I'd have been like, old girl, bring me water. Make me sweat. Make me sweat over here, Yeah. So it is what it is. Jerry got his media team paid. Yeah. Is Bland playing? I think it's day to day. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. I'm more the same. I'm more the same before and after this particular interview. Man, Mike putting raisins on the word salad, law. Man, but it is what it is. Shout out to my guy from All City, Dallas, Clarence Hill, Cowboys and Chill. This Thursday, which is, I believe, tomorrow, right? We will have Big Nate Newton in the building. Now, we asked Andre Gerard a few questions here and there about this team and about run lanes and run games and things like that. So why not bring in Nate Newton the following week, the next week, and let's pick his brain on this team. And I know for sure what I love when we set up these events, it will be at Kevin Smith Restaurant. That's 18918 Midway Road. That's Suite 200. If you are in the Dallas area, come on out. I began to set up around 5 o'clock. Y'all saw me setting up stuff, and one day I have a dream that I'll have a team of folks to set it up for me, and I sit back and drink my coffee while they setting up, and then I can really get things going. But as an independent media guy, it's rough. I'm the camera guy, the editing guy, the sound guy. I'm everything, and the sound been a little janky there, but I'm trying to still work on that because we're trying to push out the sound so that the audience can hear it there, plus hear us live on the internet there. But we will have Big Nate Newton there in the building, and we'll pick his brain on Super Bowl caliber conversations. And on top of that, what the hell is going on with Tyler Guyton? What's going on with Tyler Smith, Cooper Beebe, Zach Martin, the president? I believe he the one named him the president, and Terrence Steele. So hopefully he can give us insights on Mike Solari. And what I'm telling y'all is that y'all only see about 30 minutes to an hour of that. We're gonna have some good food there too now, by the way. But what we do is absolutely have the conversation way before we hit live, and that's where you get all of the good stuff. When it's off air, when you pull them to the side and say, man, Nate, what you really think about Mike McCarthy, man? Hey, Nate, come here, Nate. What you really think about, when you do that, what you really think about X, Y, and Z, and off air, and look, I ain't got nothing recording, none of that stuff. What you really think? And when they start talking like that, That's when you really get the good stuff about this team. So come on out to Kevin Smith Restaurant. You know, he called me nephew now. I feel privileged to a degree that they all calling me nephews and stuff like that. So come on out and yeah. So y'all go ahead and when this video is over with, give me a list of questions that y'all want Nate Newton to hear, you know, and I'm gonna be like, hey, you know, my guy Big Benny Rich said, hey, what's going on with this? What's going on with that? And my guy, you know, Matt Batten want to know what's going on with the culture here, right? And we'll see what we can get out of this. Ron says we about to be 3-4. The 49ers are already 3-4, right? We don't want to match them. We want to get better than them. So, yeah, we'll talk about the good old days. But before we go and talk about this, let's dive some more into culture. Let's dive into more of this culture thing. And this is another guy that the next time he's in Dallas, and I know my LSU people, they're going to be proud of us because we're going to bring him on the show. Come on with it. And Spears right here. Let's listen to what he had to say last year about the culture in Dallas.
I was fortunate enough to play for another organization after spending 8 years in Dallas. I went and played for the Baltimore Ravens where Ozzie Newsome was the general manager. Harbaugh was the head coach, and I saw Steve Bisciotti twice in 8 months, okay? Stop telling me about coaches. The coach that coaches for Dallas comes in at a deficit. Wow. They come in with all of this stuff that they shouldn't have to deal with, that they got to focus on before they even start coaching football. So whether it's Pram or Mike McCarthy or Bill Belichick or Jesus, Jerry Jones is going to be there with the same type of culture that's being created because it's being created by the guy that writes the checks. And he can do what he wants to do.
Shoot, do anybody disagree with Marcus Spears right now? You know, because at the end of the day, Jerry write the checks. He write the checks, and it is what it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls around the globe. But before we go in further with this, I have a beautiful segue that we're going to talk about, and let's get this going because I really, where in the hell did I put it? Okay, oh yeah, I'm not on my page. Okay, all right. Let me go to my page. Y'all bear with me, man, as we build the plane, as we fly. All right, so before I get into details of this segue, shout out to you guys because Cowboy Nation tweeted out Charlotte Jones need to be watching the Penguin. And I said last night, is this show any good? You know, and y'all was like, dog, it got 23,000 impressions and views or what have you. And y'all was saying, Law, you got to check out the Penguin. Oh, Law, man, you will enjoy, I guarantee. And I said, all right, let me give it a shot. And just like my guy said before he shot the ball, he said, what?
Tighten up, five. Tony Romo.
Tony! Everyone said Tony Romo. Boy, Tony Romo got some love. But when I checked out this movie, man, this show, I appreciate y'all so much. I'm hooked on this movie now, man. Yeah, right here, at this point right here. This movie go hard, dog. Or show. Oh, yeah. It's crazy good. It's crazy good. Oh, my God, this is crazy good. I'm only on episode 1. And watch how it goes. Back at the top. Man, if you like suspense, if you like drama for your mama, yeah. Payback! Yeah, because I thought old boy was about to get it. Yeah. They did themselves with this series right here. And this is just episode 1. Yeah. She. Watch she go. Look how she looking. She in disbelief. Watch old boy. Look over that face right there. Yeah. Damn HBO. Look, they earn every bit of my subscription with that. You know, shout out to y'all, man. Oh man, y'all gotta watch that, man. Oh my God. Oh my God, that's a good show, man. Look, that show is good. Let me go back right here. Where I'm at. Oh, here I am. That show is damn near good, y'all. Damn good. I want to give some flowers. Action Power, Law. I ain't made it that far. Damn it, you. Hey, man, catch up then. And look. I ain't going to tell you the movie, but there's a reason why his pinky finger is cut off. You know, there's a reason why. And it's dealing with something that we trying to go get this year. We trying to go get a ring, basically. So I'm telling you all of the show, man. I'm going into episode 2 now, you know. And I'm at the part where he's trying to, keep his lie going or what have you. And if anybody can think quick on their toes, is the Penguin. You know, that brother, he's very quick on his toes. I'm talking about he's yada. I said, God damn, this movie good because it got suspense. It got a little, hey, what's going to happen next? Hey, is he about to get shanked with the butter knife? Oh, he's finna get terrorized. And then it's like, boom, you know. So, hey, Action Power says he's 10 minutes in. Oh, you're going to love the opening scene. And everybody, boy, is telling me, wait till you get to episode 4, bro. So I know if the Cowboys lose and the Cowboys lose and lose, I'm winning. I'm going to slow pace this damn movie. The Penguin all the way out, man. Oh my goodness, I'm a movie guy, so I sit back and chill with my little glass of Hennessy and with one cube of ice, and I watch a good movie, man. And that's better than going out. But I'll tell y'all this. Let's listen to my guy Koye on all of this. Come on with it.
What could fix the Cowboys or not? Because we ain't that goddamn broke. We 3-3, and the season ain't over. Now, if it was over, cool. If I didn't see us do this every year and still go 12-5, cool. But I've seen that. And what I haven't seen is Jerry upset this early in the season. What I haven't seen is Mike McCarthy on a 1-year deal, scared shitless for his job. So hopefully the pressure, the added pressure this early on makes us wake up and change and do things. That's what I'm hoping. Will it happen? I don't know. And if it doesn't, guess what? I got the whole offseason to talk shit about that.
No doubt.
But I'm solution oriented.
No doubt. That's my guy Koye. He finna break it down even more. Somebody said no ice. Kenneth said no ice, man. I know, Kenneth, you may be a little bit older than me, but I just wanted to just be chilled just a little bit. So I got this little round ball of ice. I put it in there, and I filled it up halfway. I'm telling you, man, it's the best feeling in life. One of the best feelings in life, to be in your media room and closed off from society, and just watch movies, man. Let's listen to the rest of this.
I can't sit here and keep talking about for 2-3 hours why we over exaggerate every damn thing, man. Why everybody on the team sucks. Until the next week when we blow somebody out, then it's everybody's great. Then it's everybody sucks. Everybody's great. Then it's everybody's. That's crazy shit. Don't like it, and I don't participate, and I don't need to because this ain't how I make my money. So when you say, "Hey, why aren't you talking?" It's because it's a lot of bullshit to talk about.
Yeah,
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Now I address the actual things that are going on with the team. That's truth. It's not coming from feelings. It ain't coming from a homer standpoint. The receivers need to run better routes. Dak needs to make better decisions. The offensive line needs to block better. Those things can happen in one game. You can change that in the same game if you want to. The defense is definitely a question mark because half of them are young and they're not healthy, and some of them don't know what they're doing. That needs to be addressed, but that happens over time. This is the first year they played this scheme, and then a lot of them, especially the centerpiece of it, I would say Vigil, because Vigil got in the game because Clark couldn't call the plays properly. Vigil knows this scheme, and so does Kendricks. That's it. So when they're in, you're going to see a better defense. When they're not, we're going to suffer. And when we're dinged up, when Micah Parsons, your best defender, is not playing, and then D-Law is not playing, and then Bland, your best corner right now with an unhealthy Diggs on the team, is not playing,
keep cooking.
Yeah, you're not going to look very good in the air or on the ground, okay? So let's just look at the injury report for next week, right? I'm going to break this game down later with the 49ers, but let's look at it and let's be honest about it. And that's it. That's it. But all the bitching and the talk like we in the off season, don't talk to me about it. I'm for real. Stop hitting me up on Twitter asking me shit like, what should we do next year, or who should our coach be? Our coach should be Mike McCarthy until he get the fuck fired. And then I'll ask who our coach should be. Or when he starts doing shit like Dan Quinn, like not playing a linebacker. Let's not forget that. People will say, we shouldn't have fired Dan Quinn. What?
Keep cooking.
We didn't have a linebacker on the field. Most of the games last year, you had Marquise Bell playing linebacker, bruh.
Marquise Bell in them. He not even starting now. We need to get more Marquise Bell out there.
Anyway,
we
win Sunday, or we play good, crazy Sunday against the Niners while we're in an injured state. Guess what?
What's that?
Y'all gonna come on here and everybody gonna be excited. We're gonna go on Voch channel, me too, and we're gonna be like 40 burgers around. Everybody gonna be on the phones talking about how they knew the Cowboys was gonna do it. But where y'all at today? That's weak ass fans. Don't nobody need a fan when they win. I don't need no fans when I win. If I'm winning, I feel good as shit about my goddamn self. I don't need
come
no
on.
support.
Yeah, come on with
support when I'm struggling. So if you gonna jump off the wagon every time your team struggle, go root for the Browns. Go root for the Niners. Go root for the Vikings, who look like they're doing all right this year. Go root for Baltimore. Go root for somebody else, though. For real. You don't deserve the star. None of y'all, if you act like that. You don't deserve it. You don't deserve it. If you keep talking about 30 years, you sound like a bitter wife. You hurt me 30 years ago? Well, divorce me then. What you talking about? Get the fuck out of here. Don't sit here and keep telling me about it. If I did it 30 years ago, it was 30 years. Did you win Super Bowls, though? The Eagles still ain't won 3. They can keep talking about us not being good in the postseason for the last 30 years. Y'all still ain't seen 3 of them. I have.
Get them.
You know what I'm saying? So, listen. We watch football to be excited and to watch people get hit because we love the sport. And we hope that we are the ones at the end of the tournament, at the end of each season. That's facts. But in order to be at the tournament at the end of each season, don't think it happens just because the players came together despite you. They come together because of you. Okay? The Eagles, when they went to the Super Bowl, I live here. This whole city was rocking with them, wearing dog face masks and shit like that. The whole city was behind them.
Yeah.
So that motivated them. You want to win for people who want you to win. You want to win for people who root for you when you lose. That's who you want to win for. You don't want to win for a bunch of pussies. You don't. With that, I'm out.
Oh my gosh, man. Oh my God, Koye, he's standing tall. He's one of the GOATs, man. That's why we really support Koye, man. And he's telling the truth, man. This guy is a diehard Cowboy fan living in Philly, right? And if you are a Cowboy fan living on the East Coast, let me know in the chat. I know that can smell bad, when you're living on the East Coast or what have you, and it can be funky and it can be smelly going over there, and you need something to protect you. And why not get something that can last damn near all day? But here's what I'm saying. With that protection, you're going to need something that's not going to be easily detected, with flakes and stuff, and it can be used in a wrong way. But let me just say this way, because y'all already know when you need that nice protection from smelly, funky odor, check this out. Let's talk about control. And first and foremost, I'm talking about control body odor, and that's anywhere. And all you have to do is shop.mando and get $5 off of your starter pack, and that's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go. I use this body wash odor control, full body control with Mando. They have the product here, and they also have deodorant that you apply under the arm for 72 hours of odor control. You want to be in control. And speaking enough control. They also have the product that you can apply all over the body, the invisible cream, and it also fights for 72 hours. Look, it's all about being in control. And with Mando, man, they control body odor anywhere. All you have to do is shop.mando, get $5 off your starter pack. That's over 40% with promo code LAW. Shopmando.com. Let's go and let's stay in control of your odor. I love it.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Let's talk about control. And yeah. So if Jerry gonna squeeze y'all with commercials, let Law do it as well. Come on, baby. Let's go. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for tuning in to this, man. Before we open up the phone lines, just wanted to touch upon the tone deaf part of it. Sometimes we can be in a situation and scenario that we may not be understanding of this, right? I was listening to my guy Defy, and he says, Bosa jersey in the background has me crying. This is Michael Parsons. He's talking about the Giants or what have you, and I get it. And also, by the way, check out the information in the description box if you want to purchase your Mando. You get coins off from me when you purchase Mando. And using promo code LAW. So it take away all of that odor. And even though it says for 72 hours, up to 72 hours, don't trust it all the way like that. Don't trust it all the way like that. Because at the end of the day, oh, my bad. Hold on, let me do this right quick.
All participants are muted.
That's my guy Darius. He was live. Hey, Darius, you be the first caller, though. I would say this, though. Even though it says up to 72 hours, get your ass in that damn shower and wash off everything and then apply the Mando. Just don't put the Mando over the funk and over the odor. Y'all heard me? Okay, yeah. All right, so back to the conversation at hand. Defy posted this Bosa jersey in the background has me crying. And Michael Parsons is cooking. I like the Ward jersey that he got on, Cam Ward. I believe that's Cam Ward number, what have you, jersey or what have you. And I like Parsons, right? But I don't believe that he's playing this weekend, right? But I don't want any of the Cowboy players that's going to play this Sunday night kissing up, shaking hands, holding hands, looking at the players' shoes and socks or what have you, saying that look good or what have you. I need for my guys to be ready to look at the 49ers as public enemy number one, because it was damn embarrassing the last time we played them boys. They put up 40-some points on us and had us walking around with our heads down last year. I can't stand the 49ers. Let it be known. I can't stand them. I can't stand my brother this week. I can't stand the Steelers. I can't stand, to a degree, the Eagles. I can't stand y'all Eagles. But at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, Eagles still looking up to us. You know what I'm saying? And even though the Niners are eyesight, we looking eye to eye with the Niners. I can't stand them boys. I definitely can't stand them. So we can't be tone deaf. And what I'm meaning about tone deaf is the fact that sometimes you do crazy things and don't expect to get the repercussions. Before I go into the phone lines, just wanted to say this. How in the world did the Diddy sons?
I like when you like this, Daddy.
Yeah, Green Bay. I can't stand Green Bay.
Scrambling and scraping.
It's scrambling and scraping. How you gonna be tone deaf and have Diddy's son created a reality show? Come on, you can't be tone deaf. Read the room. Is what I'm saying. Them boys coming out with a whole reality show. Come on with it, man. Drama for your mama. How much more money do they need? Aren't they billionaires, by the way? Like, come on. This is being tone deaf. This is an example of being tone deaf. I'm just telling y'all, we can't be this stubborn as a people. And what?
Wait, you're annoying.
ETA on the way. ETA on the way.
ETA what?
On the way.
Believe that.
It's just like yours.
Right now I got $4.6 million. Not after this moment.
Kinda.
Instagram new update. Thank you.
How you gonna have a whole show?
Bitch with this bandana, bud.
He look like Diddy. Oh yeah, that is Diddy's son.
Are you sure?
Yeah. How you go?
It's actually never as it seems. Car that don't got no driver, right?
Nah, son. Look, son.
I'm always doing something.
What's up, Bam?
Always.
How?
I'm dropping
How,
two.
Sway?
ETA on the way.
And that's what makes this life a journey.
Home family vacation.
Get on my frequency. It's just a vlog.
No, it's not just a vlog, man. Y'all deaf, man. They don't see their faults and flaws. You got the FBI, the feds, everybody looking at you in the baby oil, and you come out with a doggone reality show. So some people are not in tune with the realities of it, ladies and gentlemen. And what I'm saying over here at Law Nation Sports is that Cowboy fans and Jerry Jones and all of the media things that's going on, we are just as tone deaf to a degree. I'm talking about the front office, the Joneses. With this whole situation, it's been damn near close to 30 years, man. And when I posted this and I said this and I meant everything that I said about it, is that it must be amazing for the Chiefs to be 6-0. The quarterback of the Chiefs leading the league in interceptions, not touchdowns. Playing about as bad as you can imagine, right? And on top of that, ladies and gentlemen, for them to identify that they need more and more resources, more and more pieces, and more things to get them over the hump, they coming off of being 6-0, winning the Super Bowl with one of the best defenses in the National Football League right now. And they're still searching. They still scrambling. They still looking for better results. Whereas if Lord, if we were 6-0, don't y'all know what the world be talking about right now? Don't y'all know? It don't matter how, if we won every game, all 6 games by 1 point, don't y'all know what Jerry would be walking around with, with his chest out, Come on, baby. They be trying to book more and more things. So shoot, it's crazy that this team still starving. They're barely touching their backs to a degree. And I wish we could have a rewind time for your mind to make Jerry a little bit younger. To a degree. I want them to come to Dallas. I want the Chiefs to come to Dallas so that Jerry can see within range of how a real team operates, right? Come on down to Dallas. They said that owner over there originally was from Dallas or what have you, and they're looking for a new home outside of Kansas City because Kansas City don't want to pay these crazy taxes or what have you. Come on down. Come on down to Dallas. Come on down and show Jerry and them how a team's supposed to operate. Not saying that we're going to jump the ship and go over there and root for the Kansas City Chiefs. No, never, But it is what it is when you see an organization that put winning first, that put team first, that put, hey, I get it, we going to get the fame, we going to get the interviews or what have you. But it's all about winning, and they're still not satisfied. Them brothers still not. Boy, don't y'all know how much satisfied we would be just to even go to the Super Bowl, go to the conference championship title game, Shoot. Let's go with this situation right here, because if we could rewind the times, and I'm telling you, before we do that, if we could rewind the times for your mind, it will be just like this.
There are times in life you wish you had a do-over. If you're in a wreck, make the smart choice right away. Frenkel and Frenkel, feared by the insurance companies. Call Frenkel first.
No doubt. 214 or 3333333, all of the threes. You get Frenkel and Frenkel, or 817. And even if you're in a car wreck, call Frenkel first. They got a team of experienced people that combined over 100 years of experience. They're right here in the heart of Dallas. Check them out at frankelfirm.com. Let's get it. And let's open up these phone lines for your mind, because I got a guy that's already here in line. But the hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. Come on with it. What the inside? Yeah, call my phone, hit my line. Come on with it. From the 214. Darius, you the first one in the door, man. Talk to me, man.
Well, I appreciate it. I truly appreciate it. Before I start, I just want to, tell you that I appreciate you. I appreciate what you do, and I want to check on you. I want to ask how you doing, man. Like, seriously, how are you?
Hey, man, one day at a time. I use this as therapy, right? And I'm glad that I get a chance to talk to you guys. Even when I'm low, I talk to you guys, and you guys help me out, believe it or not. Therapy session, counseling session goes both ways, by the way.
I'm glad to hear that, man. I really want to, I'm going to keep you in my prayers, because I don't know what you got going on. I don't know what's ailing you, but I just truly appreciate everything that you bring to the table.
Appreciate that.
And I'm afraid, and I'm afraid for you. But
Yes,
what I wanted to tell you was that I heard somebody ask you what coach would you want once Mike McCarthy is not here anymore, and I heard you say Ben Johnson.
Oh yeah,
I heard you say that. Now the funny thing,
properly
about that,
yeah.
The funny thing about that is when I was given my long list of coaches that I feel like will be good candidates for the Cowboys, you told me that Ben Johnson, all the the new young dudes.
Right.
The Cowboys not going. You told me the Cowboys not going to have it. If anything, they gonna go with the old, because you was talking about they go to some type of Naples farm or some yacht.
Yeah,
party
they go to Happy Hill Farms, man, and yeah. I think that's where they go get MK Ultra, because Jerry Jones want to be able to move and talk a certain way, and I like Ben Johnson. But guess who else like him? 49ers land. They got Ben Johnson on their radar. They getting tired of Kyle Shanahan. And Ben Johnson is going to be high commodities. It's going to be a market for him, depending on how. For damn sure, I don't want Ben Johnson to go to the Eagles. And they talking about getting rid of Sirianni. Sirianni's in the hot seat right now. So if it's a situation and scenario that if I can get in front of it before Ben Johnson go to my competitors and compete, can you imagine? Even though the Giants are the Giants, but can you imagine Ben Johnson fool around and get one of these young quarterbacks and pair him up with Malik Neighbors and beyond, and they fool around and find a run game? Shoot, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be archaic over here anymore, man. Come on.
Honey.
Yeah.
Man, listen, I already know what's going on. That's why I'm always so firm when it comes to, hey, we cannot deal with sorry head coaches. The teams around us will get better.
Yeah.
And you will get lapped by the team that's in your division. But what I was going to say was it's crazy that you came back and you was like Ben Johnson, because you told me they're gonna go old. So
they're gonna go old though. They're gonna go old though.
If the 49ers want to let go of Kyle Shanahan, we will gladly take him. Because if y'all truly think that Kyle Shanahan is the reason why y'all been choking in the playoffs, you are sadly mistaken. It's because he don't have the right quarterback. He got a bunch of game managers at the quarterback position. When you're going up against Pat Mahomes, you need a game changer, a playmaker. Not only just a game manager, but a quarterback that can step up and go toe to toe with Pat Mahomes. So it's not Kyle Shanahan's fault all the way. So we'll definitely take a Kyle Shanahan. And my last point is, I feel like because this team has so much. I heard a guy call in. I want to say maybe yesterday or 2 days ago. He was like, when you have a lot of young players, you have to have like really great coaching. And I've always felt that way because
Right.
when you have a lot of young players, you have a lot of inexperience, you got a lot of youthful exuberance,
Right.
and you kind of got the blind leading the blind because you don't have no real leaders as dogs. So, or real dogs as leaders because they're young, you know,
Right.
and they don't know what they don't know. And so you need a head coach to like truly reel them in. So I kind of feel like we can't, a piece of me also feels like we can't just go with a young coach because we have a culture issue, you know, with the Cowboys. Like they need to be reeled in. They need a Jimmy Johnson domineering type of head coach that's not going to play with them. You know what I'm saying? You need like a Nick Saban or a Bill Belichick that's going to set a standard and change the culture and pair that with a youthful head, not a youthful head coach, but a youthful offensive coordinator that knows how to dial up a good run game and scheme it up with Dak Prescott properly. So
No
that's
doubt.
just kind of how I feel about that.
No doubt, man. You right on the money with it, man. Appreciate you, and I thank you for calling in, bro. Good call from you.
Yes, indeed.
No doubt. Just to echo this, you know, I get it. We like Al Harris. I would love for Al Harris to get the opportunity. But if Robert Saleh is available, or the brother from Vikings, I forgot his name, Brian Flores, I believe, I got them over Al Harris at this point. I get it. I understand the Jets been at the bottom of the barrel, but I think that Robert Saleh, as we can all see, it wasn't his damn problem or fault over there in Jets land. I would go that route. I would try to tell Robert, hey, I get it. I know you want to be a head coach, but look, let's be a defensive coordinator for a few more years. Let's get that going. And I think that type and kind of caliber of defense here in Dallas will be a good situation for us. I'm not sleeping on Cliff Kingsbury. I would literally tell Cliff, hey, I get it. You offensive coordinator for the Washington team. You not head coach material right now, but we would love to have you as an offensive coordinator here and see if you can trump and move that stuff and bring that environment here if Ben Johnson say no or Bobby Slowick says no or any of those guys that you reach out from the collegiate level there and you bring in, if the Cowboys are so stubborn to that degree, and if they still want a Bill Belichick, be like, look, man, we're trying to get a ring here, and we're going to get Bill Belichick because Bill Belichick still need a offensive coordinator, right? And that's how I would do that. Mike Vrabel is your guy. Matt Batten. Mike, you still need an offensive coordinator. So if you're going to go, okay, Mike is your head coach, Bill Belichick as a advisory to him, right? And then you go with the offensive coordinator and these sorts of things, then that's the situation. But to a degree, just like what my guy Okoye says, for right now, he's not entertaining that conversation, right? He's talking about, hey, what can this team do for the 2024 season until Mike McCarthy is gone? But I believe that both sides of the conversation is needed, right? We still need to be looking at this situation that Mike McCarthy, he's not showing us that he got his back against the wall and he's fighting and going tooth and nail. Unless he's going to show it to us this weekend. Yeah, Clint Kubiak, he's another guy. So, yeah, Bobby Slowick or Ben Johnson, please. Okay. All right. So, yeah, let me get the next caller in. I got B-Bird, then I have VIP. Let's get it. And I see you, Jake the Great. Hold tight for me. All right. I got B-Bird. You're live on The Nation, brought to you by FrenkelFirm.com. Talk to me.
Hey, Law, I'm in my car, man. Can you hear me good?
Yeah, you sound pretty good.
Okay. So Law, I'm going to give you a scenario where you're in this corporation and you're in sales, right? And so you're competing for the number one sales position, and you get like a $50,000 bonus.
Yeah.
And but you're at your cubicle, but in your cubicle you got people banging on the walls, playing loud music and everything while you're trying to make cold calls, right?
Oh, keep cooking.
But the guy that you're competing against gets quiet. He doesn't get disturbed and all these other kind of things that go to his favor.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not an even playing field. What I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
And so I understand what you're saying as far as they ought to be able to get over that because you got to have a dog mentality, but you're not going to have 53 dogs on the team.
Facts.
My thing would be to ask the corporation, why are you allowing this to happen if this is going to distract anything from them? This is a field goal league, man. Difference between some games are just a field goal, and no matter what the teams are. And I just think that this goes again to the culture of this team and the things that we value over football. Now, the people that are saying good things about or saying it's not bother, you ever notice that those are people that are current Cowboys? Because even at my job, I'm not going to say anything disparaging against my boss. But when I'm no longer with that team, then you ask me, I'll tell you the truth now.
Yeah.
Because I don't have anything. I don't have any kind of retribution that's going to happen.
Right.
But what I'm trying to tell you is, I don't get this, man. I think me and you might be on the opposite sides of this.
Mm-hmm.
Because I really don't get the people that go against people that just tell them the truth about how they feel, right? And so I just think that, man, with this whole thing about this touring and all that, and banging on the walls and doing all this while you're trying to work out, while they're trying to do things.
Yeah.
I just don't get the people that go against it because it goes in line with the Cowboys.
Well, let me say this though, B-Bird. Last year, I was on the opposite side. Now I'm with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm with you. Last year I was like, man, hell with this, man. That's just what it is. But no, I look at it now like I can see where these guys are coming from now. It's like if it was one person, then I say one or two. But now everybody once they leave, and see Jay Lewis saying it now because he never left. It's all he knows, He don't know the other areas of like, hey, it's all this versus that, So that's the only reason why I'm now kind of like backpedaling just a little bit like Prime, and I'm sitting there like, maybe that is a part of it, but they still, at the end of the day, they can't use that ultimately as an excuse on the football field, though.
I don't think they can, but I can tell you in a macro look at it.
In a macro,
macro look at it, you say they can't use it. You got to go through it, but then you got to say, is this the best way, best approach to win games? Like for this, and why if it's so okay to do, why 31 other teams are not doing it? You know what I'm saying? And so that and people might say, well, 31 other teams aren't the Cowboys. The interest may not be there. But look, the facility's already there. All you gotta do is hire somebody, pay them $20 an hour to do tours. But they're still not gonna do it because it doesn't have anything to do with football, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and I guess anyway, with that comes it comes with the territory, unfortunately, because that was what Marcus Spears said. The coaches already starting at a deficit because you still got to overcome that, and that's why I agree now. At first I was against it, but now hey, I have the right to change my mind, and I appreciate you for calling in about that. Yeah.
No problem, brother. I'm gonna talk to you later, man. I appreciate you taking me, man.
No doubt, man. Good call from B Bird. And I get it, man. The wonderful analogy, man, with the person with the cubicle making all type of noise, and I've been in places, man. I've been in sales environments, whereas you got to make your calls, you got to get your quota. At the end of the day, when I was working for Pitney Bowes and Toshiba and all of them people, the salary was good. It was good money. But at the end of the day, what ink on paper? Did you hit your goal? Did you hit every door, every floor? I'm from that era, where there's a slice call center. You call, make all of your calls, right? And then you go out there with the 3-piece suit on and you knock on doors. Printer fax copy machines. Hey, do you know your carbon footprint? Hey, I'm walking around with a whole display, door to door in Mississippi. Shoot. But I won't take that away from me because some of the things that I learned while I was going B2B is I applied to what I'm doing now. So nothing is lost. But that was me 15, 20 years ago, I'm telling my age now, but that's when I was in my 20s doing that, door to door. It wasn't sustainable enough to do it when you're in your 40s and 50s. And if you're in your 40s and 50s still doing B2B, man, may God bless you. Much love to you, right? But at some point, B2B, door to door, every floor, and you get back, there's somebody in your cubicle and somebody else ringing the damn bell. Woo! We closed these man accounts. You sitting there like, yeah, but I'm trying to get mine closed. Can y'all hush it over there? And that's what's going on. Not everybody's equipped to work under that type and kind of caliber of pressure of a quota that you had to hit $50,000 a month, you know, or $75,000 a month. You got to get those sales in there, you know. So what I'm telling y'all is what B. Bird is saying is very much so accurate, very much so true. And when you go into another environment, whereas they don't have quotas and it's just straight up salary and there's no sales, you may not get the 6-figure job, but you're going to get that 70 or the 80,000. You give me that. Plus the bonuses. You got jobs like that? Show. Give me that. Versus the job that you got to get the commission plus every floor, every door, and they make the phone calls. No, and it's not. When you all that you know, you're sitting there like, yeah, this is a good job. It's great. It's wonderful, man. I'm getting 6 figures here. I'm in Mississippi. Oh man, it's nice. You go door to floor, but you got that quota over your head, right? Versus opposed to a job that's gonna give you 70,000 plus bonuses. Then you don't have to worry about hitting the quota. Shoot, give me the 70,000. Give me the comfort. Give me that. Then you see people plan their lifestyle a whole lot better. And that's what the other players are saying, that we don't have people tapping on glasses. We don't have people all walking through the walkway here. You know, I'm still going to get my coins. I can still work out, and it don't have all of that distraction stuff going on, you know. Yeah. Ice Cold says Law had to be the best salesman. Yes, indeed. Yup. They had you shaving and everything. Couldn't have the beard. You had to have the 3-piece suit on. You walk in. Yeah, you got to have them quotas like a car salesman, you know. Yeah. But it is what it is. Law can sell water to a well. Yeah. Just that. Hey, that well don't know. This is that alkaline water. Well, that other water, it ain't alkaline. It's not purified. I got the VIP from the 860. What's good? What you know, baby?
Yeah, that unpurified water.
Yeah.
Lord's VIP, baby.
Yeah, what's good? Yeah.
I think your owner and GM is drinking that unpurified water right now.
Yeah, you need to get that Keegan water in them or something.
Alkaline.
Alkaline, yeah, for real.
Lord, just me being a fan. This is like being in a toxic relationship, Lord.
Yeah.
At this point, we're asking for it, Lord. Like we see our owner done slapped us up. He's pimping us around, Lord. He went on this guy went on TV and said we are good. We are good. I'm looking around. We are all good. Meaning I'm not to be held accountable. There is no accountability to be around here. Yeah. Any accountability falls on my lap.
Yeah.
So what do you think the player? What incentive do the players have other than, man, I get paid every Tuesday or whatever? Hey man, whatever I put in is put in. With that, I think that's becoming the mentality because who's holding them accountable? I don't even see nobody holding Dak accountable, and I love me some Dak.
Oh yeah.
When Dak throw a pick, I want somebody in his ear when he go over to the sideline. I don't even see that.
What?
He go over there, look at the film by himself.
Yeah. I didn't know that.
Damn, Dak Prescott.
What? VIP. Hey, I feel you, though. I feel you.
So, Lord, and then when you got guys in and out of their gats, you don't have people on the field. If the Lion wants to be the Lion that I loved him to be, I need him to start holding people accountable. Because like what Troy said, you heard what Troy said back in the day, and that's when Barry was coaching.
Yeah,
he was like, look, man, I don't know what is going on around here, but the coaches ain't doing it. I'm going to start getting in people's head. And that's what we need that right now.
We do.
We got to win in spite of.
In spite of the coaching, yeah. You're right. You got to win in spite of the ownership. I think that it's a trickle down, bro. It's like we know the ownership is not going to change, right? We know that they getting that unfiltered water, right? It is up to like when that water is passed down to Mike McCarthy. Mike McCarthy, there's a movie, man. There was a show that I was watching on Netflix called Platform, bro. Like the food up top is all good, right? It's damn near good. Food good. But when you get to the 50th level, the food get terrible because they done picked all over it. But we are the team with the same expectations for someone that's eating the food on the first floor or the second floor, that it can be the same on the 200th floor. You know, and there's a movie called The Platform, VIP. I saw that movie the other night. I said, you got to peep it out.
I'm from somewhere where they call a block. And on the block, you got to be held accountable. B.
On my block, come on.
On my block. So if Big Mike has any cojones, I don't give a damn, Mike. You can have one cojones. Man, you got to be like, yo, this is your last swing at it.
Right.
What is you doing?
Right.
You going down. Last week what really pissed me off about Mike, he went running up to the Lions coach, giving ready basically to fall down to be a Slurpee. He was Brandon. Yeah. He was walking Brandon. He ran over and shook his hand like he was happy. After he just gave him like he just didn't give him this A. So I would have walked over, I would have gave him an elbow beat or touched home. I wouldn't have gave him no death. I shook his hand like that. This is the mentality that we have. Well, your coach has that mentality. I watched that. That says a lot to me. We didn't take an L. We got slapped around. We got pimp slapped in that the last couple, and he ran up to him and shook his hand like he was the last man standing.
Yeah. Come on,
that says a lot, B.
It does, man. So the solution now will be, coach, like your life is depending on it. Eat as much as you can and demand that, hey, I need to get on another platform. I need to get better in this situation, because if not, then it's falling to the wayside for you. And the people that owning the whole entire building, they don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. They just want the results. Appreciate you so much for calling in, VIP. Great call from you, dog.
I'm still about that life. Damn Cowboys. I ain't a killer. Don't push me, baby.
Yeah, that's my guy right there, man. If y'all don't know, man, this dude right here, he look just like Tupac. That boy look just like Tupac, man. Yeah. I ain't mad at you. Yeah. That was a move I saw this weekend called The Platform, man, and it hit me. Yeah, that's who we are. We are the fans or the prisoners that's on the. Y'all put what floor. If y'all watch Platform, let me know. What floor are we on? You know, we definitely not on that first floor or the second floor. And what floor are we on, y'all? Let me know, man, because I know somebody gonna say,
what's your point?
My point is, oh my gosh, it just hit me. That's how we even do our free agency. That's how we do our damn trade situation. Oh my God, we on the bottom floor, man. What floor? We not waiting. Now come on, I'm awake. You know, we on the 38th floor. But wait a minute, the 38th floor, like he said in that movie, because I think they was starting that movie off at the 42nd or the 48th floor, something like that. He says, "Hey, you in a good spot. You in a good floor. You know, you still get some food. You still get some food on the 38th floor." Yeah. 333. It's a damn good movie, man. Y'all never seen The Platform? Go to Netflix. Don't watch part 2. Watch part 1. It's a crazy movie where everybody get food, but it's rationed out to the first floor get all of the good food, second, the third, the fourth, and then you only got a certain time to eat your food as it strolls all the way down. But by the time the food get to us, which is the free agency, we goddamn near eating scraps and stuff. You know, we get a little spoon. We get the bottom of the barrel. I got props and everything. Boy, oh, I got a little piece right here. yeah, we got to at least be on the 50th floor. I say we on the 50th floor, based off of that movie, because there are scraps like little bones and little crumbs that's left by the time the food get to us, and Jerry Jones expecting us to win with that. And to be fair. We've been managing just enough to get by. Yeah. Scrambling and scraping. I got my guy, Jake the Great from the 561. You're live on The Nation. Talk to me, man.
Yo, Law, can you hear me real good?
Man, they can hear you great, man. They can hear you great, bro.
All right. Platform is an outstanding movie, man.
Yeah.
Outstanding. We in the flow 333 because we ain't got nothing to eat. We sipping on empty bottles and broken glass and everything. Now, Law, man, listen, man. My mom always told me, don't say nothing unless you got something nice to say.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say some bad things and I'm gonna stand on this.
Okay.
Law, do you believe that Michael Parsons loves football?
He loves football. Yeah, I believe he loves football.
You believe? All right. I'm going to say I don't believe Michael Parsons loves football. I think Michael Parsons wants your job. I think when Michael Parsons look in the mirror, he wants to be the best podcaster that he can be. And the reason I say that is because the things that I've seen him do, it rubs me the wrong way. Maybe I'm old school, whatever, but where is your pride, Michael Parsons? When you sit there in your podcast and you wear this, and you have this Eagles jersey just hanging up, and just smiling and grilling with Darius Slay, and now you have this 49ers jersey just hanging up there. What is your pride? You don't like football. You are tone deaf just like Jerry. You like the
attention, the fame,
the fame that you get from Dallas, but you ain't like us. And I'm tired of people trying to give this man credit all the time. We ain't win no championship with you, and I don't think we're gonna win no without you. I don't care how many sacks you get, but that no pride, nah, bro. I'm a diehard Cowboy fan, and I can't stand when you have that dirty stinking Eagles jersey up there. You wait till the offseason to go and do that stuff, man. You don't do that crap. We believe this stuff here. I've never seen Michael Parsons have a C on his chest. If that C means captain, then that means those boys don't respect him in the locker room. When you hear that soft things, that soft conversation, man, it's coming from Parsons, man. Because I've never seen somebody get their ass whooped, and then for him to run on that field to ask CMC for his dirty draw. How you gonna ask a man for his dirty draws after you done rubbed them in your face? That's one of our problems. We need to get off of that. We need to package Michael Parsons up for like 10 draft picks and send him out the way because he is not Dallas. He does not have the Cowboy pride. He's the most selfish player I've seen, and I'm tired of it. I don't care about those sacks. Go make plays for the Eagles. We believe Dallas Cowboys over here. Take that damn 49ers jersey off that damn podcast. And that's what I want to say right there. How about the Cowboys, baby?
Wee! All right, Jake the Great, I'm going to let you leave off on that one. Oh, my God, that's Jake the Great. Oh, my goodness. Oh.
Let's go, man! Let's go!
Oh, my gosh. Boy, Jake the Great, man. Mama Parsons, I know you're watching. I love you, but close your ears. I to a degree, I think that it need to be angled right. Like, I think for one, Parsons need a co-host for that show, not just Parsons. And for two, not damn a Eagles guy. Maybe just like Fred Warner, he do it with his boo thing, right? Or when Kelsey did it, he did it with his brother. I think that Parsons should be doing it with his brother, or doing it with somebody, another Cowboy, or just not do it at all. Or if you're gonna hang the jerseys up, have a twist on it and be like, these are the dead bodies that I done sacked, right? Have a Purdy jersey up there. or have something like whoever you sacked, have Hurts jersey up there, or just have the guys that you sacked jersey up there on the screen. And I think that would flow right. That would flow better versus just having another defensive guy. But that's his show. You know, he making more money than I can count and see. You know. But at the end of the day, Parsons is a different breed. He's a generationally talented guy. And it just rubs a player or a person that's been following the Cowboys for a long time the wrong way. I think James Jones, I believe, played for the Green Bay Packers. He just don't. He's like me. He can't decipher why. Like why are you even doing this show? Like with an Eagles guy, right? And the Eagles community feels similar with Darius Slay out there talking to Parsons, right? But to a degree, they kind of like, hey, Slay, tell Parsons to come on over here. And it's just different, man. My guy Brock Hoffman got a podcast show, and I think that he does his show primarily just bringing on another Cowboy guy, and he interviewing that person about the game, and I don't think that he put out there the expectations of what the up-and-coming game will be, etc. So it's a difficult spot to be in. And the only way that we can get beyond this is winning. Winning cures this all, man. Yeah. I'm awake, or you says Slay is recruiting. Yeah. And the Eagles. Man, I might just go crazy if all of a sudden I hear news like breaking news: the Eagles and signed Myles Garrett. It's just a matter of time. Or breaking news: the Eagles just signed Max Crosby or something like that. And it's like, yeah, I get it. Y'all signing all of them folks. Y'all doing anything and everything y'all can to go get that other ring. But it's not happening, right? You guys are just in the same boat as us. But at least we can see with our natural eyes that you guys are trying. And it's crazy. But let my guy with the plan. They got 100 grand within. From the 201, you're live on the Nation. Talk to us.
What's good, Lord? What's up with you, man?
All is well. Can't complain, bro. Outside of what the last caller said. What you got for us, man?
Number one, these players don't look at the teams how we look at the teams. They look at this is a paycheck. I can go to a whole nother team and get a check. Mm-hmm. And two, you got to understand, these players been friends with other players before they became
Facts.
Cowboys and Eagles.
Yeah,
so you have to understand that too. I'm not going automatically, that's not my boy no more.
True.
Because we Cowboys and Eagles, they both said their families hang out together. That's how deeply of a friendship they got. So you, come on, Law, I'm not going to be your boy no more because I'm an Eagle. Like, our families can't hang out no more.
Man, I'm definitely ain't hanging out with Twin this week. I definitely ain't hanging out with Twin this week. That mother sucker look just like me, but I can't stand it. But I can't stand Twin this week. Yeah.
I see for the week. But next week, y'all good.
Yeah, next week we good.
Yeah. After the game, y'all good.
Yeah.
But game week, before the game, nah. But after the game.
100. What happened? What happened, 100? Yeah, what happened? Rex! Def King, you live, man. What happened, man? I don't know what happened to my guy 100 grand, but you live.
Man, 100 grams cooking, Lord. I don't know if I can come in as hot as he would.
Man, well, let me see what I see him jumping back in. But now, go ahead. You got the flow, and we'll let 100 grand back on as soon as you and I go.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Hold on. I'm going from job site to job site. My bad.
You good?
No, I was calling him. Hey, man, Big Bird, all the other callers before, everything like that, man. Great calls, brother. Great calls.
Yeah.
I was already going to come up with a theory that, man, it goes back to the Joneses, bro. The media kills your vibe. You can't get at your own vibe, your own energy, while you're out there with your boys, trying to talk with your boys, while you man to man when the girls are out there, no offense to the ladies, but it's just a different vibe when you don't have a mic over your head trying to hear every single word you say. Yeah. And that right there kills everyone, because now I gotta be like an actor. Now I gotta watch what I say, because if we win this game, this is the part that's gonna come out on the mic for me, and it just starts there, man, and it ends at the top because of Jerry and his media. And if it wasn't for the media, it would be a regular team. There wouldn't be a zoo, and everything would be great. I would assume, probably not because of Jerry, but that's my hot take. I don't know what you got to say about that. I'll let you go. The 100 guy can come in. Long Nation, y'all have a great day. Appreciate y'all.
No doubt, man. Life after Jerry is going to be really crazy, y'all. It's going to be really crazy. But back to my guy, man, 100 grand. 100 for the 201. What happened, man? The FBI.
What's your point? What's your point? Hey, man. Hey, it's Jerry coming to get me, man.
Yeah, Jerry. Waving the white flag. Where Jerry at? Patty button. Oh, my gosh, man. That was crazy, man. Oh, man. Goodness, man. That was crazy, bro.
But like I said, these guys, that's why. So you can't fault these guys for that. You can't fault these guys for that. These guys will, and you got to understand, everybody don't come into the NFL,
right?
And then their fandom go away,
right? I know what it is. This is a new era, though, because we grew up looking at one team. These guys is born in 2000, like I'll say from 96 to now, right? They grew up in the fantasy football era, right?
Right, but you also, man, Lawrence Taylor look good, man. He's a good player.
Yeah.
Man, this guy looks good. That guy looks good. If I ever come across this guy, I'm gonna get his autograph. I'm gonna get that guy's autograph. That's the truth. Let's be real. You ain't. I'm just a Cowboy fan, and all I love is Cowboys, and I don't respect nobody from no other team or nothing. That's a lie if you think like that, and you need to cut it out. That's just a lie.
How can the players not show like Fred Warner? You know Fred Warner. Right. He grew up a Cowboys fan, right? And he uses that against the Cowboys because he's like, damn it, y'all didn't draft me, so I'm gonna let y'all know. And he's pointing fingers in CeeDee Lamb's face. He's slamming Dak Prescott on the ground. He's letting the Cowboys feel it. Now, he got a different mindset than Michael Parsons. And then he talks about it with his boo thing. After they done beat the brakes off of, he go talk about it with his boo thing. That's just how he does it. But not everybody's like a Fred Warner, right?
But also too, Michael Parsons loved the game
of football. Yeah.
He can go back and tell you about this, about that. He come on, man. So a guy like that loves other players on other teams because he's been watching them all his life. So, I'm going to get that jersey. I'm going to get that autograph. But that don't mean that he don't put the work in. Y'all want guys to just put the work in, and don't have no fun or nothing or communicate with nobody. Life don't work like that. You don't go to your job and say, all right, there's no home time for me. I can't go mess with my boo thing. I can't go out to eat. It's all about my job.
Yeah,
Let's
true
be
that.
Real.
True that.
Let's be real, though.
Yeah, man, you spitting the truth. I got no refute to that. Now, on both ends of it, what we can't do here is take those feelings and emotions and flush it down the toilet for those who are longer than the two, like the older generation of fans, to only root for one team, to only look at a player if they no longer on the team as enemies, right? So this is still a new thing. Like podcasting in the world is a new type of a thing now. You know, that just unfortunately not everybody's going to feel the way you feel about that 100. Just being real, though. You know.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Podcasting been around forever.
It's been, but the visibility haven't been around forever.
The reason why the visibility haven't been around
Mm-hmm.
because the gatekeepers you can just podcast when you went on ESPN
Mm-hmm.
or FS1 or you know, all of that. That's podcasting. It's just that you had to be on the big network in order to do it.
Now
you don't. Now you don't. So it's a lot of people that wanted to do it but couldn't do it because you had gatekeepers keeping the gate. Now there's no more gatekeepers. You can do it yourself. So think about that now. So everybody said, I would never do this, I would never do that. You didn't have the opportunity to do it.
Facts. So it is also giving the voice for the voiceless. Like Angel Reese, she talked about being sexualized, that she shouldn't be sexualized. But then she turns around and do a whole show with Cheeks. You see? So what do people supposed to do? Like at this point, what is with
What more do you want from me?
So you're supposed to say, well, hey, you know, I'm not seeing cheeks. I'm not seeing chest anymore, no breasts. No. But how do you decipher on one end of the extreme versus the other? Because I'm glad that she's getting her bag. I'm glad she's getting her money. But in today's time, this is the new avenue of getting your own brand out there, and there's gonna be people with different opinions when you show your own individual brand. That's just what it is.
She saw the money that they were getting when they did that, when the WNBA concentrated on doing that. And if you want to say sexualized, why we don't talk about the men? Oh, he looked good in his suit. Come on. If y'all want to talk about it. He looked good in his suit. Oh, he dressed up in his suit. Men ain't being sexualized out there.
Oh, my God.
If we want to talk about it, let's go. It's only a bad thing when the women get talked about for doing it. And when we say, girl, you look good, then we're sexist. But it's okay for us to get put in that position and get talked about. If you're going to talk about
you killing me, 100 grand. You killing me with that point. You are winning with that point. Look.
Let's go. Come on, man. I ain't no slow leak, man. I'm an Aquarius, man.
I know. You Aquarius like me. But at the end of the day, now that this world, like it used to be private that the man would like to get his fingernails painted, right? But now, hey, let's make it common. All right, I can wear pink fingernails. It's in honor of my mom or whatever her business may be. And we supposed to accept that as men's now. Yeah. So this whole world, we are in hell right now. Hey, don't talk about that man wearing them pink fingernails, you know. Shit. Boy, we in all type of world, boy. But here's the thing. When the WNBA was talking about equal pay and all of that stuff, come on, you got to earn yourself to get to that level. Because when we first started off, or when the NBA players first started off, they wasn't getting that amount of money, you know. So they got to get to that level first.
You gonna wear suits. You ain't wearing no track suits no more. You gonna wear suits and stuff like that to the games and to the press conferences. Then the NBA shot up and got all those sponsors and started making all that money. The WNBA is doing the same thing. And they starting to make money now. Because why? Y'all wearing dresses. Y'all doing this. Y'all doing that. The same way the NBA did to make that money. And you got a problem with it. And the only reason why you got a problem with it is because the WNBA is making that money. You ain't getting that cut. That's why she got a problem with them doing it to her. But she can do it for herself. Come on, man. Stop it.
I know, man, but this world, look, this world is meant to be not everybody equal, bro. Just like 100 grand, I get it. The other conversation this week was, hey, These WNBA ladies are now flying fellas out. You know what I'm saying? So it's a different type of vibe to get flown out. You know what I'm saying?
My name is Honey Grand, and I won't mind getting flown out. I don't care what you say. Fly me out.
Fly me to the moon. Thank you. Oh my gosh, man. Oh, but it's a different world. But I don't know how to really position itself. Whereas we are living in a time, whereas there will be a time, whereas a football player is going to get his bag way before his second contract, and he's going to decide whether or not if I'm going to get this Joe Rogan deal like $50 million or $100 million, or I'm going to play football. It's going to be a time within the next 5 or 6 years, 100. Whereas they would rather be, and it's cool. Like being in this seat is cool. That's why I'm telling these young broadcasters and these sports journalists, yeah, go get that degree, but just be mindful that Parsons is going to trump you when he retires, right? Or, you know, if you haven't played football, and it's time for CeeDee Lamb to get into podcasting or get that job from ESPN, just like with Cam Newton. Think about all of the other players or all of the other people, the individuals that got their degree in sports journalists and broadcasting, right? Now they got to take a back seat. Stephen A. Smith may be the last of the Mohicans to be able to be a guy that's not athletic to be in that seat.
But hold on with Cam, though. Cam had to start from the bottom. He got his podcast. He started rocking with his podcast. He built up his podcast. And then Stephen A. said, hey, come here, let's go. If he wouldn't have never did that podcast and started talking,
yeah,
he wouldn't have got that job with ESPN. So don't.
But well, hold on. But if Cam was Sam Newton, if Cam was Sam Newton, if he was Sam Newton, if Cam was Sam Newton, you think he'd still get that jump?
Unless he made his podcast popping like what's his name? Dude that ESPN hired. He did his podcast from the mud.
Pat McCaffrey. Yeah.
That's what you have to do. You got to be different and get your podcast from the mud, like Lord Nation. I can see Lord Nation with 5 million followers real soon. You think ESPN ain't gonna come? Hey, Lord, hey, you want to come work for me? Come on, man. Why you think these players is it? Because they got the fans already. They got the media. So yeah, I'm not gonna get I'm gonna get a guy who already got the people that's gonna come and watch my network. If you don't have nobody on your side that's going to come watch your network, what's the point?
Yeah, I mean, you're right.
Unless I can make you.
But here, and before I let you go, but here's the double standard. Cam Newton don't have to take his shirt off to get that notoriety and wear less clothes. The women, they gonna have to show skin to get in, and that's just the only difference. Is let's be real. Let's be real. What you gonna say? What you say?
Who wants to see men with a shirt off and showing less skin? Who want to see that? Females want to see a man in a suit, a man with the muscles out, a man with muscles with a nice suit and a nice shirt. That's what women want to see. Men don't want to see a half-naked man on TV. You know that ain't the world. Ain't been like that even before social media law. I'm not going to let you get away with that, man. Stop it. Stop it.
Give me 48 hours. Man. Give me 48 hours. I'm gonna have a damn counter for you. I'm just thinking you got me against the ropes now, but I'm gonna have I just don't have a counter now, you know. What I got here? What's my damn counter? Where he at?
Well, what is your counter? What is your damn counter?
I'm not gonna let you get away with that.
Yeah.
We wanted to see them sundresses. We want to see them bodysuits. You know what I'm saying? Forever. You know what
ever.
Even when you were little kids.
Oh my gosh, man.
In high school, we was waiting for puberty to hit so we can see those assets. Come on now. Stop it, Law. Cut it out.
What is your counter? What?
Appreciate you for calling in, man.
Hold on. I got two more things to say, Lo.
Okay, this is your show now.
The first one. LA, we coming. LA, y'all don't want no smoke. It's Yankees. Y'all know what time it is.
Come on,
it's New
man.
York City. We're gonna win the World Series, baby. Let's go. Let's do this. Let's go.
What's your point?
15 years. It's been 15 years. It's coming back to NYC, baby. Let's go. How about those Yankees? And how about those Cowboys?
Shit.
What's your point? What's your point? Okay, so what?
Oh my gosh, man. Let me see. According to news here, offensive tackle Tyler Guyton was a full participant in practice today, and all indications is saying that he will be your starting left tackle on Sunday, according to news updated by Nick Harris. You can go to my Twitter page and watch it from there. Yeah, talk to him 100. 100. This segment is brought to you by 100 grand, man. Like them Miami boat shows, we men ain't looking at the boats, Law. We could care less. This is from Sam. I feel you, man, but he talked about equal and all of this stuff. But I got and before we go into the next conversational piece, I do agree that podcasting been around for a long time. I mean, we had Troy Aikman with his whole concert of singing country music, and I think that there was a show with Drew Pearson's back in the days before even Jerry Jones bought the team. So we are not new to this, right? The distraction is always going to be here, ladies and gentlemen. But what I'm saying is critiques could be critiquing. I think that with Parsons, to a degree, it's the content within the confines of his podcast, too, that could causes some type of disarray. Meaning that Parsons, he don't have to bring on Darius Slay. You know, he don't have to have Bosa jersey up there all in the background. I think that that's where most of the people of the older crowd is getting kind of like, hey, and then he don't have to do his podcast when we getting the doors blown off of us too. You know, he can say, hey man, let me just do it, when we win, or give it more of a less jovial point of view instead of doing X, Y, and Z things. I think that could be, like I said, if he can get someone to bounce off of him, like a co-host, not saying that it can be me, but hey, if it could be, it could be, but it not saying it could be Sky or Vach or Boss Cowboy or Dak Attack or anybody, to a degree like Jay Tuck. But I'm thinking that would go well with most of the people if you just be able to critique it just a little bit, right? Because podcasting is not going anywhere. Like I said, people are going to look at Angel Reese numbers and they're going to try to outperform her numbers. And there's going to be another person that's going to do podcasts. Serena going to do a podcast. Kurt Franklin got a podcast. TD Jakes got a podcast. Everybody got a podcast. This is what it is. I got Coach Marv from the 803. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's going on? Long time no talk to, brother.
Hey man, long time.
Hey man.
Yeah.
Look like a real circus, man. Seems like the whole Cowboy community, the owners talking about people, the coaches talking about past players, past players are talking about players are otherwise players will be talking about players. It seems like the whole stuff is imploding with a team that's 3-3. But we can't feel sorry for ourselves because a great man told me you can't feel sorry. You can't play the victim of stuff you caused.
Facts.
So you caused this atmosphere when you made it a circus about signing players. You made it a circus about who you're going to go with, who you was going to be established, your quarterback, who you're going to receive with your franchise players. You made it this way when you had a bunch of one-year players and you gave nobody over a 3-year contract. You made it this way when you had a coaching staff and you left a lame duck coach where they don't do that in the NFL nowhere. And see, I think we don't forget about that. That don't happen anywhere. So when you make this atmosphere and you start to have adversity, if things are not solid or stable, adversity usually crumbles it. That's in anything, business, family, football, baseball. If it's not stable, when adversity hits, it will crumble. And right now we're in an adversity situation, and we don't even know if we was to lose this week, you're going to see it implode even more. So my question is, when we talk about the Michael Parsons and all the other guys, I want them to understand that they feel that we are on a stage that there's a lot of money to be made. But there's coming to a point and coming to a head where if they're not close or they don't win 12 games or 12 or 5 and make the playoffs and have no failure in the playoffs or something, and if it implodes and you don't get to the playoffs, or you are 5 and go back to those 5-11 seasons, or you go to a point where you're not even in the playoff picture, that money may still be there, but your popularity will soon start to dry up because, mind you, Jerry went through those 5-11 seasons. And yes, Dallas was a very popular team, but he didn't make as much money at that time, and he needed a guy like Bill Parcells to get the fan base and the money base so he can get that Jerry world. So, yes, you're still popular because we still got the carrot dangling in front of everybody because we got 12-5, the high hopes good in the balloon bus. But we are teetering on the balloon busting early. So go back to what I said a long time ago. Football has to be first, and the objective is a commitment to winning with a creditless atmosphere. Don't care about who gets the credit as long as the W is on the board. So I'm not going to cry about our coaching staff or our coach anymore because we got to go with what we got. But Cowboy fans, let's don't cry and feel the victim when we don't win, because we are creating this with keep on pushing and justifying these types of actions.
Hey, man, you're right with that, Coach. Man, you're right with that. Yeah.
So if we can't play the victim later on when we don't win and we say, and we're creating this atmosphere by allowing this stuff and not talking about football first. But the Joneses have created a very Kardashian atmosphere where we just jumping on everything. But this team needs to start talking about San Francisco and stop talking about all this other stuff. Because believe it or not, they're talking about us.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, Coach Marv, for the brilliant information for the nation, man. Appreciate you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, indeed. It's a good call from Coach Marv. Spitting nothing but the truth here. Let me do this right quick. Hold on tight for me, ladies and gentlemen. So we get Ben DiNucci lying to Luke Kane now. Oh my gosh, man. Let me. Ain't nobody doing this for Ben DiNucci. Come on, man. Come on, man. Let me do this right here. Hold on. I'm typing this up. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hold on. Y'all gonna see what I'm talking about in a few seconds, man. Ain't nobody. Come on, man. See, now it's called what we call pouring on. You know, like, who's really tapping the glass to see Ben DiNucci do something, man? Come on, man. Like now they're trying to. Now it's trying to pour on, and I get it. Ain't nobody doing this, Ben. Come on, man. Come on. Like he says, I will never forget when I would work out Tuesday mornings and I have people tapping on the weight room glass like I supposed to do something cool on command. Definitely a different business structure inside the Star. Come on, man. Just sell your damn hats and keep it moving, man. Like, I get it, man. I get it. People tapping the glass. People may be doing it. But ain't nobody said, oh, Benjamin Anthony DiNucci, man, do something good for come. Like y'all all tripping now, man. people, you got it. Like everybody got the same quote. Like everybody said, not everybody lying, but damn, come on, man. Like, no way. Nobody. So who was it? If you were the person that tapped the glass to see Ben DiNucci do something new or dump something different, come on, let me know. Speak or forever hold your peace. Come on. Let me know if you was the person that said, man, I went to the Star one day and I saw Benjamin Anthony DiNucci. I tapped the glass, waved at Benjamin, and said, do some nice tricks for us. Come on. Everybody? Oh, okay. All right. I'm done with this team, man. Come on, man. She. Benjamin, you better than Dak, dog. You know. Shit. I got Too Cool, and then I got Uncle Charles for the 205, man, for the 910. Too Cool. Was it you? Was you tapping the glass to see Benjamin Anthony DiNucci? Come on.
I think, hey, I think that was me. How you doing today?
I'm doing good, man. Oh my gosh, man.
Hey, Law, listen. You remember you had that segment about the culture in the Dallas Cowboys facility? I think it's about time to have that conversation again, because it's crazy. Because I sit here and I look at the Cowboys and I think about the fans, and I just really think this year, out of all years, I think Dallas gonna lose a lot of fans. Because you got Jerry Jones running around there like the black cat since he's been owning the Dallas Cowboys after he won them 3 Super Bowls and just doing anything and everything to make himself look good and sound good. Right. He just need to sit down somewhere. And then Michael Parsons. This man was on his own podcast talking about being at F1 during the bye week. You should have had your ass in the film room with them defensive players or with them offensive linemen doing what DeMarcus Ware used to do.
Right.
but you at the F1. And then when you name the top 5 teams in the NFL, how the hell do you go on your podcast and name another NFC team that's better than y'all? What are we really doing right now? Do you understand as a fan how that makes you think about this man when he get on that field? Are you friends or are you foes?
Now that's the rebuttal that I didn't have for 100 grand. It's like I like podcast Parsons. I like Parsons the person. I like the whole entire family tree, right? But the problem is it's the nature of his content, you know. And damn it, in the off season, hell, the podcast went on the off season. I'm like, nah, keep that shit going. I'm going every day. You keep that podcast going. That's my only problem is that when the off season hit, he went on a podcast vacation. I was like, nah, keep that energy going. I need to hear what you're doing now. You know, that's when that was the only disturbance that I had with Michael Parsons in his podcast. He took the off season off. Like nah, this is the time we want you to do your podcast, bro. You don't supposed to take the off season off because people like us, we got to work every day doing this, you know. But I get it when you put the best 5 teams out there and you name another team and we sitting there looking like, wait a minute, bro, wait a minute, what you doing? But keep going, bro.
But Law, it's that, but then it's just like this. If you want to have that podcast, man, talk about some shit that really matters. Talk about how Jerry Dingo will get a running back. Talk about how Jerry Dingo get another receiver. Yeah. Talk about the receiving core. Rank your receiving core. Rank your DB room. Rank your linebacker room. Rank the Dallas Cowboys or rank the GMs and owners in the NFL. The problem with the Cowboys, too, is this. See, Jerry Jones owned the Cowboys. So Jerry Jones does not have a general manager mindset. Jerry Jones' mindset is I own y'all asses and I own this team. A general manager is making moves and willing and dealing to save his job, to keep his job. Jerry owns the team, so there is nobody to fire him.
Yeah. True that. But at the end of the day, there's a two-way street, and to take the latter, we know that it's going to always rub us the wrong way. But if I had a choice to decide whether Parsons is going to be out there in the streets, gambling, racing folks, doing drugs versus the podcast, give me the podcast, right? And that's the only way that I look at it. That's how I keep myself level-headed with, because I'm well off and I'm in my mid-40s. You see what I'm saying? I'm different. You see? See, these guys, they haven't hit 30 yet. You see what I'm saying? They got to live through the 30. They got to live through being 25, 35, and to get to the 40s, right? So that's the difference between that generation and our generation. It's just different, you see? And it's just something that we're going to have to get accustomed and used to. That's just the bottom line with it at the end of the day.
Hey, Lamar, this is my last thing.
What you got?
Let you go. But my whole thing is this, too, though. Like, everybody got to be careful.
Right.
Look at, as we go down the stretch, the 49ers are beat up right now.
They are.
And what's crazy, the Cowboys will beat the 49ers this weekend. But what happens when the Cowboys beat the 49ers is Jerry Jones going to come in here with that same damn narrative. He's going to run to the newspaper. He's going to run to the radio. See, I told y'all to wait.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they beat up. This man cannot do a damn trade to save his life because don't nobody like Jerry Jones.
Yeah. Facts. Man, you on the money with it, man. Appreciate you so much, man, for talking.
No problem,
and commenting over here, bro. Appreciate you. That's my guy. Too cool, man. All right, we down to the last two callers. I got Uncle Charles, and we'll close out with MJ from the 205. You're live on the Nation. Talk to me.
What's up, Long? Well, how you doing, brother?
Hey, man, I'm doing great. I'm doing great.
Yes, sir. How the family?
They doing good. They doing good for right now. Yeah.
Good. Tell the children, Uncle Charles, say hello and do their work and stay in school. That's all I got to say. But let me just say this, man. Let me tell you something. We're in a particular position here.
Right.
Jerry Jones got mad at that guy on the radio station because he didn't like the question because he felt like he was being criticized.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when you got credit, Jerry, you did what you always do.
Right.
You put yourself out on Front Street. But as soon as criticism came, all of a sudden you wanted to go up on people, get your damn act together. Well, Jerry, the Cowboy fans act been together. The only person act together is you. That's the problem. Now let me say this. I'm gonna say this to the Cowboy Nation. They said Roots was an American story. No, it wasn't. It was the Dallas Cowboys. Because he wanted brothers to come there and work for free. And ain't no way in hell he gonna do that. Let me tell you something. I don't give a damn where the sun set or moon set. As long as I know it's there, I ain't got to worry about what God doing. He's doing his business. And that's it. And I'm gonna tell you that right there. Let me say this, man. Jerry is what you call, he's a circus owner. And his manager worked for him for so long until he got tired of it. And then he left. And since he couldn't find nobody else to do it, he went in the cage with the lions, tigers, and bears. And all of a sudden, they looked at him and said, that ain't the man that's supposed to be calling the shots in here. So they ate his ass up, swallowed him down to his ankles. Next thing you know, if they get him before you eat him all the way up, and two of his toes hanging at the tiger mouth. No. Let him finish eating because he needs to understand what it is, what pain is. What pain is what the Cowboy Nation is going through. Let me say this in closing. I don't know what the hell people think when they can just steal my goddamn lunch. And I'm sick and tired of it. But then I found out that a rabbit was stealing my lunch. Called him on the platform. I said, hey, you the one stealing my lunch. And he had the ham sandwich in his hand. He reached his hand out. I told him he wanted to be my friend. I reached my hand out. He scraped it. I said, ow, that hurt. He said, now imagine if I can take your ham sandwich, what else I can take? Get him the goddamn lunch. Because you don't want to know that. Anybody take your sandwich, they're willing to take everything else. Who do you trust, ladies and gentlemen? Who do you trust, Dallas Cowboy Nation? Do you trust a guy that makes it home and keep using and stop and then use the bathroom on himself, or do you want to trust a guy that used the bathroom on himself? Which one you want to? Do you want to ride around with a guy with a number 2 on him, or do you want to ride around with a guy that's fresh? Which one you want to ride around with? I want to ride around with a guy that made it to the house, and that's all I got to say. We in trouble, y'all. We in trouble, and that's all I got to say, Law. Appreciate it, baby.
Man, that's Uncle Charles right there.
The conference has been locked.
We. Did y'all get that analogy? Oh my gosh.
All I ask.
Oh my gosh, man.
Sacrifice.
That's Uncle Charles right there. And just for reference points, because I know y'all messy, y'all tag everybody and say, hey, Law don't like Parsons. No, that's not the case, nor the scenario. I want the brother to go get his bag. Because when this guy right here said,
all I ask is when you lay your head on that pillow at night.
He said, by doing his podcast show with Cat Williams, that one episode made more money than he made his entire contract with the Baltimore Ravens. That one episode made more money. Let me repeat again. That one episode with Cat Williams made more money than he made his entire time in Baltimore Ravens. So I'm not finna get in front of none of these players on making their bag. Shoot, go make your bag. Go make your money. Right? And I'm not counting their money, by the way. Go make as much as you can. Free enterprise, free world, free country, right? You know, and I for damn sure ain't bagging to be on nobody's podcast. But I'm telling y'all, this is the new era. This is the new wave of things, right? So it's just what it is. But here's the other coin of it. The reason why people listen to Shay Sharp, because he played the game and he won when he played the game. At the end of the day, the more you win and the more you can walk around and say, hey, I'm a 2-time champ or a 3-time. What time champ he is? I think he's a 3-time or a 2-time champ. Hall of Famer, right? So I don't want these players to get in front of the bag before they get in front of their career. Your career, the people that love you and the people that support you for right now is because you're playing the game, not because of your other ancillary stuff. That's just what it is. He's a 3-time, shout out to you, Al Kareem, 3-time Super Bowl champ. So that's just what it is. Yeah. So at the end of the day, there's consequences and repercussions on anything that you do in life. That's just what it is. 3-time champ, Shay Sharp. Let me put some corrections on that. Next, we got, I said it was a 206, but let's get the 347 in the building. 347, you're live on The Nation. Talk to me.
What up, Lord? You know it's me, it's Kitty O, man. I've been waiting for like 3 days.
3 days. I made sure when I saw it, I said, I said I promised someone. And you came in right at the nick of time, bro. What you got for the show today, bro?
Yo, I got 3 things. Let's start with Troy Aikman.
Mm-hmm.
I told you this last week, though. Lord.
Mm-hmm.
But I only had 1 minute, and you cut me off. Now, I told you last week the route running. I wasn't the only one bugging. You see, Troy Aikman saw the same thing I was seeing. The route running, the guy's not aggressive when he really was the last 2 years, because the first year he wasn't route running properly. They told him to get his route running right. He got it right.
Okay.
Now all of a sudden he gets his bag. Hold on, he gets his bag. Ooh, but now you turn into a wide receiver running back. No, my man, you the wide receiver. There ain't nothing else about it.
Yeah.
Troy was right. That locker room is a disgrace. Mr. Turpin, stay in your place. How dare you question what Troy Aikman is saying? You just said a Hall of Famer, Shannon Sharp, right? Hall of Famer over here. Troy Aikman, 3 championships in a row.
Right.
Hello? Not in a row, 2 in a row.
It could have been. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to be 4, but them damn 49ers. Yes. I can't stand the 49ers. But keep going.
Yeah. So let me finish. So now, you got Turpin. Now, my man, you just came in this league, bro. Enjoy what you got right now and count your blessings that you playing at the level you playing, because we all love you. But to put your 2 cents in something that Troy Aikman said, you better chill, homie. You better chill. You got nothing in that pot, man. You got no ingredients. All you got maybe is the water.
Yeah.
That's all you have.
Yeah.
You got no ingredients and you got nothing to put in that pot.
Right.
Chill. Play the game, Turpin. And I told you, what's his name? Not Turpin, the other receiver we got. God damn it.
Tolbert, Brooks.
Tolbert. You gotta let him shine. You gotta let him shine. There's no way in the world he's not getting no looks. There's no way. Come on. You gotta let him live.
Word.
Because at the end of the day, Jerry, we know what you've been doing. This is Jerry's science all along for years. Look at the running backs we had.
Yeah.
We had Emmitt Smith, right? After Emmitt Smith, we had the Barbarian. It was the Barbarian, right? After Emmitt.
No, we had Troy Hamburg.
Oh man, whoever it was.
And then we had Troy Hamburg, and he was a guy that everybody was like, hey man, he said that he was going to be able to eat the left of the meat that was left on the bone. And then we went and got Eddie George. Remember Eddie George?
Right, Eddie George is flamed out.
Yeah, and then we got Julius. I thought for sure Julius was there until he broke his damn leg. I thought for sure Julius. Yeah.
Alabama's finest.
Oh yeah, Julius Jones.
We got Julius, and that flamed out because he got hurt. Yeah. Right, and then we got Barbarian. Let's go down. We got Barbarian. We got
Felix
Murray.
Yeah, Felix, Tashard Choice.
Felix Jones.
Those three.
Right?
Yeah.
And I get it, Jerry. You don't want to go out there because you feel that those guys should shine and can't shine. I get that. But when you got this guy Henry sitting in your backyard, lurking in the wind to come play for you, and you don't make a phone call, not even a text. Let's not even go with the phone call. Let's get a text message saying hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Let's see if the communication lines is clear. Hello. You know what I'm saying? And you don't go out, and now all these moves are being made. Cooper. Why we didn't get Cooper right back? The Hopkins is out there doing nothing. Now Hopkins is on the move.
Yeah.
Come on. Jerry's about the cash cow of that arena, man. That building is about making money, and that's it. Wow. And he's trying to feed off our draft, and that we can't do no longer. This team is fizzled out with our picks that we got, and they're not coming about. Tolbert needs more playing time, more looks. He's getting the playing time.
Yeah. Now,
and
here's the thing, though. You know, there was my guy Foots campaigning that Tolbert was just as equal as St. Brown, and I was like, yeah, I'll give you that. But then I saw this last game, the Detroit game, and if we can get Tolbert to play like that, that'll be nice. But I doubt it. Tolbert is not on the St. Brown's level, even though the numbers and the stat lines can be misguiding. But Tolbert, if he get more opportunities, I can tell you that he's not that version, but he can become. He can become, but it's going to take a whole nother year or such. Not this season.
And if we got Bland, if we got Cooks out, this is this time to fill in and get looks. This is what I mean. Like, why are we using players or not even looking at the players that we have that are supposed to be potentially moving up in the depth chart? And your man Parsons can't read defenses. He can't read defenses. He could get on his podcast all he wants. That's the new wave, like you just finished saying. That's the new wave. I'm surprised the NFL, they missed that on the contract that these players can't have all of that stuff. Now they got it. They can't do nothing about it. Parsons is on there like he got another regular TV show every week. No problem. But play the game, my man. You got a big one coming up. Let's step up.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in. And what's your name so I can lock you in all the way, bro?
Kitty O from the Bronx, from the Boogie Down.
Kitty O, like K-I?
T-T-Y-O, Kitty O from the Boogie Down Bronx.
Kitty O, man. All right, bro. Appreciate you, man. All right, bro.
I love you, man.
Appreciate
all right,
you,
man. Keep doing what you do, man.
Yeah. All right. Shout out to my guy, Kitty O, man. I thought he was a female, when he posted in the chat, but, he's a fella from the Bronx, man. Kitty O. And he sounds like VIP to a degree, But I would say this, though. Back to breaking down Uncle Charles' analogy, like the rabbit that stole his food, right? And he tried to comfort the rabbit and reached in, and the rabbit bit his hand and said, hey, if I can steal your food, what else you think I can steal, right? So no, don't trust everything, ladies and gentlemen, is what he's basically saying. And T-Jack said Tolbert can be 1,000-yard receiver. It's a whole nother conversation. J Farm states that Parsons is not supposed to read defenses. Come on, let him make it. I think what he was saying is that green dot guy, basically, like to cover the defense, to put people in assignments. And I don't want Parsons to do that. I want Parsons to be a tack guy, hook the sidelines, to occasionally on obvious passing downs to blitz him, right? He's by far our best player on defense, right? We'll be a fool to think otherwise. I think Parsons is a dynamic player, generational player. I'm not putting lipstick on a pig here. I like Parsons, right? I like him. I think that what we tend to do here in Dallas land is that we don't build. We don't build. Like, we look at other great players and we say, man, Ray Lewis dynamic. But he had Sam Adams, Tony Saragusa, what's the other guy? Terrell Suggs, man. Oh, my God. Yeah. And then they went and got, people fail to realize, they got Ed Reed the following year. He wasn't on that first Super Bowl run that they made. So you got to add pieces to him. Aaron Donald, to a degree, had pieces all around him, man. Aaron Donald, they went and got more and more weapons. Who remember they went and got Sue? Leonard Floyd. They went and got Von Miller. Don't y'all know? Those are weapons. But what the Cowboys do, we got Parsons, that's enough. We got Diggs, that's enough. Enough. Don't y'all know Jalen Ramsey, when the Rams got him, he was by far a top 3 DB. One can argue that he was a number 1, number 2 DB in the league when they went and got him to match up with Aaron Donald. And it was still wasn't a cakewalk for them to win the Super Bowl. So this is how it is, man. You gonna like when Bill Belichick came in. Look, Bill Belichick knew defense win championships. Who's old enough to remember they had Reeves and a whole nother guy on the other end, Talib. They went and got weapons. Them jokers went and got doggone the youthful version of my guy Gilly. From the division, because he played for Buffalo. Yeah. So it's literally, I want y'all to go watch this movie called The Platform on Netflix. And we are literally on the 70th floor and expecting to have the same food that the people are getting on the 2nd and the 3rd floor. Go watch that movie Platform. Yeah. I'm going to pull it up after I talk to my guy, MJ, man. From the 206, you in the mix. Talk to me.
What up, Law? You make good sense. The weapon would be, if I was a GM, I'll be calling Cleveland. I said, let me give you a 5th for Chalmers, Big 94. They're going to say, yeah. Then I'll call Tennessee. First I'll say, let me give you a 4 for Simmons. Then they'll say, nah, give me a 1. Then I said, well, let's go on and get this over. Let me give you a 3. Okay, perfect. Now that's your weapons. Now your middle is covered. Now we ain't got no more excuses. That middle will be covered. They won't be able to run on you no more. I'm putting parts of that linebacker on 3rd down, brother. You'll be a DN. That's on the time. But you're going to play linebacker with the other boys. Then I'm taking the safety. Number 30, you start. You number 6. Number 28 and 6, if y'all don't play good this week, number 14 and 30 is taking y'all spots. I'm letting you know. Now I got Bland back, number 2, number 7. Now we playing bumper run. Now you can't run on me. Now I'm finna beat you up. Okay. On coaching offense, I'm gonna be running plays for number 80, number 1, all the receivers. 88, run your routes. We setting you up so you have a big game. Now they can't double team you no more. I'm calling the right route tree for the receivers to go deep. Number 9, we're gonna burn them. Number 9, you finna be like number 22 for New Orleans. Yeah. Burn people. You see what I'm saying? Now the team is open. Oh, now I'm going to set up screen with 23.
Yeah.
Sweep right, sweep left, sweep right, sweep left. Then sometime I'll use 15 up the middle.
Mm-hmm.
And number 40.
What's your point?
Thank you. My point is, bonehead, you get an F. You didn't do what you're supposed to. You did a Donald Trump. You only for money. Next thing you're going to be doing, you're going to be showing, you're going to try to sell all the Cowboys, Dallas Cowboy tennis shoes. You was Donald Trump you Donald Trump 15.0. You only here for money. Period. That's my point, old man. Sell the team if you don't want to win, old man.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
I timed that point just right.
What's your point?
Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That's how I hit him. I would hit him just like that, Law. He's mad. All the fans want to win a championship. You keep making excuses. We don't want to hear about you, but the other players that left the team, y'all losers. Y'all never won here.
It closed it. Yeah.
Some of the guys, I saw Dak Attack, and some of the people started complaining about the Cowboys. Boy, y'all been here, and y'all was a loser. We didn't win when you was here, and you still losing when you left. Shut the hell up. Shut your mouth up. Any Cowboy player leave here and talk smack. Like you say, Troy Aikman can talk smack, Michael Irvin, Emmitt Smith.
Yeah. If you got iron and if you got some weight on you, you talk that smack. But if you didn't do anything and you leave, dog, say what that song say? Say it to my face, Say it while you was inside. Don't say it when you gone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Give me some counter.
I feel with you.
Yeah.
I hope y'all. Hey, Law, so I ain't drinking the Kool-Aid. I don't think they're going to win this week. Y'all going to be hurt again. Jeez. I'm sorry to tell you. Some unknown receivers going to be cooking us because that boy finna scheme us up.
Man.
And because you know why, Law? It's not about the defense. It's because our offensive coordinator going to come with boring plays, and 49ers know our plays.
They do know our plays, man. Appreciate you so much for calling in, bro.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
And how about them Lakers?
Yeah. That's my guy, MJ, right here, man. You see him in his whip right here, man. He gonna let me push that whip. Yes, sir, MJ. Appreciate you, man. Hey, and you said your birthday, you're 61, man. Continue to live about.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Keep living, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Thank you, brother.
No doubt, man.
Salute.
Yeah. Oh my God, it's MJ, y'all. If that car would have hit him instead of him sitting on that car, I want him to be sure to make his first call this one.
It starts from the first phone call. Most of the time, you're going to talk to Gene Burkett, a 30-year partner. You're not going to talk to some employee that just got put on the phones that day.
There are things that are so crucial, especially if it's a cataclysmic event, to have our experts get out and look at the vehicle, witness statements, photos, the whole thing.
Call Frenkel first. Chosen by the people, feared by the insurance companies.
No
Call Frenkel first.
Doubt, feared by the insurance company, man. Be sure to check out FrenkelFirm.com. Check them out. The information is in the description box, by the way. Salute to all of the sponsors, man, for this show. And be sure to also tap into My Bookies. They are also the co-sponsor of this show today. And be sure to check them out. They got unbelievable information. Bet anywhere, anytime, any place with My Bookies. The information is in the description box. Be sure to use promo code LAWNation. We're giving away $1,000, a thou wow, to those who make a deposit this month. And you can send it over via screenshot to my X app. If you're on Instagram, screenshot it, shoot it over to me there. And we're going to do a drawing at the end of this month. So you still got time to download MyBookie, use promo code LawNation, and deposit. I believe the minimum threshold is like $5 to $10 or something like that. So go ahead and do that, and let's see what we can do from here. Where did the treadmill law? I don't know where I put that damn treadmill thing at. It's somewhere in this spread, but if you guys know, call Frenkel first, man. If you even slip and fall off of a ladder, you turn the corner too quick and somebody bump into you with some coffee and it got all over you and you got some burns and things like that, call Frenkel first, personal injury lawyer. And even if you're an offender bender, just think of Frenkel. Game of Jones is the GOAT. Yeah. Let me poke and take a look at what's going on in the Twitter world. We the underdogs. Is his first name Daniel Jeremiah? He got 24-21. I would take that. I would take 24-21. Is her name Colleen Wolf? She got us going 23-20. Tomorrow we'll do, maybe Friday we would do score predictions, or tomorrow if I can get things going earlier. Rank got us going 2017 Niners. I'm just going to put all of this in our mental mindset. Grant got 27-20. Brooks got 24-20. MJD, is that Maurice Jones-Drew? Got us going 23-20. Gordon got us 30-23. Well, the 49ers. Shook got 27-23. I don't even see how to say that. Adams got 28-21, and then Patra got 27-24. Put down your Colleen Wolf. Put down your score prediction in the chat, man, and that's exactly what we need in this particular situation. I don't have the Cowboys losing, by the way. My ass got the Cowboys going 13-3. That means we're gonna win out, right? Yeah. No. What I got is 13-4. What I have? 12-5. 12-5, 13-4, or something like that. Yeah, my math is off. Math ain't mathing. Yeah, so 13-4. If my math is correct, right? 17 games, right? 13-4. I think we may end up. I've been off for the last 3 years in a row now. I'm the Kool-Aid stirrer, right? And people have us. People are every year, man. Law, you crazy as hell, man. The Cowboys ain't gonna do anything. You a homer, Law, and all this stuff, but it is what it is, man. 32-27. That'll be nice if the Cowboys can go 32 points, 30-some points on the San Fran. That'll be nice. Got the hand twin at L. Yeah. If we finish 12-5 again, dog, don't y'all know? I'm gonna forever be going 13-4, 13-4. 10-7 all day, maybe 9-8. Yeah. 13-9. Dallas, Vespan Verde. It's any given Sunday. Yeah, they got a slew of injuries there. Let me know if I didn't call out your super chat before we depart or what have you. And I'm thinking I got something else that I got to tell y'all, but I may have extended the show a little bit way too further than what I normally do. Make sure I go over everything here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I forgot to give y'all the update. Cowboys, Deron Blandfoot was off the side during the media portion of practice working with the rehab group. He was working with the team before the bye week, before they listed as DNP, and the final practice before the Detroit. Here's my thoughts. Don't rush this kid. I know we're desperate, not like the Housewives, but we're desperate, maybe like the Housewives, to win this game. And don't fool around and be in a situation and scenario that we end up rushing this kid and it damage it even more, right? This is also a contract year for him, right? And I don't want people to think that, we all of a sudden putting this kid out here and he's not fully healthy, and then we fool around and say, look, let's try to give this man dog food money, right? Which is the normal calling card for the Cowboys. Don't do that, Cowboy Nation. Let's not abandon our own, and let's hope that this guy have a speedy recovery, of course, but let's not rush him. And if he's still working the chords today and it's Wednesday, I'm not happy with that. That means that he's not ready. He's not ready. I need for him not to be working the damn chords to the outside by himself. Now, we got Thursday, we got Friday, and then we have a little walkthrough Saturday. Normally, when they ready, they ain't doing no chord activity. They ain't with Britt Brown. Just being real with y'all. Because I done seen too many practices. Been out there too long for them guys to say, hey, yeah, this dude is ready. No, he ain't ready. And the expectation's still the same. Just like the movie, I said platform, just like the movie. We still expect the good food on the bottom floors. Nah, you ain't getting the good food. When y'all watch that movie, y'all be like, yeah, Law was right on the money with this movie. And that's where we at, So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I thank all of you guys for your support. We got the car back. Yeah. And I don't hear any other news out there that's trickulating outside of Bleacher Report picking up Ben DiNucci. Like Ben DiNucci out here lying to Lou Kane. Yeah, people saying like they thought he was the equipment man, manager guy. Let me see if I can find it right here. It's crazy. My guy says Burgers and Blitz. He says they thought he was the equipment guy, and they got they want him to steal some draws for him. It's crazy. And shout out to the people that make it rain when it's pouring and it rains, however that saying goes. Like when it rains, it pours. Yeah. That's saying, Jerry do have the circus atmosphere here. And it is there.
I was fortunate enough to play for another organization after spending 8 years in Dallas. I went and played for the Baltimore Ravens, where Ozzie Newsome was the general manager. Harbaugh was the head coach, and I saw Steve Bisciotti twice in 8 months. Okay? Stop telling me about coaches. The coach that coaches for Dallas comes in at a deficit. Wow. They come in with all of this stuff that they shouldn't have to deal with, that they got to focus on before they even start coaching football. So whether it's Pram or Mike McCarthy or Bill Belichick or Jesus, Jerry Jones is going to be there with the same type of culture that's being created, because it's being created by the guy that writes the checks. And he can do what he wants to do.
Now, out of all of those guys, he mentioned Jesus. Yeah. Depending on how deep you are, you can say Yahshua, Elohim, man of many names, right? Depending on where you at, They can be like, hey, with no J in the Hebrew language, law, and all of that, right? But at the end of the day, regardless of whether or not you call upon his name or a different name, or the inner name that's within inside of you, of the statement that I would no longer dwell in a house built by man, but I would dwell in the hearts and mind of my people, right? For whatever you may believe in, the mighty name is your inner thoughts, your inner you, your inner standing, if you can say that. The grand creator wants you to be 3 ways: blind, crippled, and crazy. Lord, break it down. I need the broken down parts of the blind, crippled, and crazy. Why the Creator want us to be blind, crippled, and crazy? Well, blind enough to walk by faith. Yeah. You didn't know you was going to get hit with this. Crippled enough to lean on him. Yeah. You didn't know you was going to get hit with that. And crazy enough to know that he'll make a way out of no way. So as long as you're blind, crippled, and crazy, Cowboy Nation, it can happen. It's flat out possible. In the word of impossible, it also, if you read it slowly, it states that I'm possible, right? If you read it from a different angle. So Cowboy Nation, you may hate the fact that I'm optimistic. You may hate the fact that this team is not where it's supposed to be, and we are leaning on a situation that we have no control of the outcome of. But all we got is hope, and I heard that people say that hope is a weak man's option. But I come here to tell you, hope is all we got. Hold on, pain is empty. Yeah. But the end of it all, at the end of it all, and to get things going the possible way, Mama said, say that quote, son, because I know for sure it helped you. Shift your mind and craft it to a destination of a point of no return to greatness. And there's greatness inside of all of you all. We are all winners at the end of the day. We are living in a life that we have the ability to disagree with each other over sports. Right? This is not war. Sports, entertainment. We have the ability to decipher whether or not something is tangible enough to make a difference in our life beyond that this is football. But if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night to give up your time, your peace, and your sleep, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't get tired, and it makes you hold everything tawdry and cheap, if life itself seems empty and useless without it, and all that you scheme and dream is about it, if you will gladly go out there and sweat for it, fret for it, or plan to lose all terror of your mind. If you would simply, oh just simply, Angel Reese, Micah Parsons, even Fred Warner, all of the podcasters out there, Shay Sharp, DC for Life Production, oh yeah, Angie, the Rebel Chick, Travis, the Treacherous One. If you would simply go after the thing you want with all of your capacity, strength, sagacity, with faith, hope, and confidence and stern pertinacity, if neither cold or the poverty or the famish or fame or the sickness of your body or brain can turn you away from the thing you want, if dogged and grim and besieged and beset with the help of Almighty and everyone that's listening. Guess what? You will get it. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Good.
What's your point? Just drop it.
What'd you say, Jerry, again?
What's your point? What?
Say it again, Jerry.
What's your point? What's your point? Okay, so what?
Let write this down, Jerry, and remember, you're listening to nothing but the best, baby. Come on with it.
Give me my theme music.
Hey, enjoy yourselves, man. If we offended anyone, charge it to the beard, not my heart. I got nothing but love for y'all. Come on with you. Set the tone. How we win? Special teams. A pick six. Run the ball. Control the clock. TOP. That's how we win. Shout out to you, Sheila. Oh, Sheila. Let's run it up, baby. Roll those credits.
Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it up, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Need them ones, I need them fives, need them tens, I need that change to the same. Got blues inside. Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still sit and roll my change. Take some losses when I play, charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T Black, I'm with Reverend now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with J, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, now switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on. Blind, crippling, crazy. Somebody gonna say their speech this week. Watch. Oh, I'm blind. I'm crippling. I'm crazy. Come on with it. Somebody writing that down. They're gonna preach that this weekend.
I've been really in the field, love the rush, I love the feel. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. Kinda check the song. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Count that too, count it. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Yeah. I just be off the dome.
Oh, whoa.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. I have to take it to the bill. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line and see if that's what they run it up. Wow.
Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Ricky! No pun intended.
Lately, I just wanna run it up.
God sees in you what you don't see in yourself.
Mm.
And that's why he chose you to break generation cycles. And he about to open door for you that no man can shut. That no man can shut. Because he wants to be a witness for what he about to do. Woo! My God.
Law Quitter! Where you at, Law Quitter?
What he about to do. So keep
Shout
faith.
out to Reality.
Keep faith. And don't worry about if God gonna do it.
What Law Quitter at, though?
Because it's already done. It's already done. You are favored. Victory's upon you. I need y'all to receive this message. Big dog.
Come on with it. See, when you invest in something, y'all, let the man take it.
See, when you invest in something and you hustle and you work for something, you got a different type of attachment to it. You're going to have a cold day in hell for somebody to try to take this from you. We live by this, we die by this. We don't surrender, we don't retreat. Every man must search his own soul. I listen to that quote every morning. I want to get mine out the mud. I want mine out the dirt. I don't want no handouts. I don't want no celebrity to co-sign me and somebody to see me in the street and say,
The Undertaker reached out and told me that he's a Cowboy fan.
Oh, it may sound harsh.
True story.
But I'm gonna beat myself up so the world can't beat me up.
Like this mother.
The world is a cruel place.
No, he's
It can be
that
a beautiful
mother
place if you allow it
miss,
to
man.
be.
He's good.
I want your perspective.
In the heat of
change.
battle,
That's
he
where
don't
I was
miss.
at.
No.
What
In the
else
heat
I
of
gotta accomplish so I
controversy,
can
he
get to
don't
the
miss.
next level. What else? There's always gonna be giants at the gate. If it ain't rough, it ain't us. Let's go.
What's your
So
point?
it ain't like why me. It's like why not me? Let's do it. The flowers don't chase the bees. The flowers just are.
Sacrifice.
Don't give up and fight. Everything will be alright on any given Sunday. Yeah, depend on you.
Come on with it.
If you win or lose, you know you got to pay some dues to live on Monday.
All right, let's finish this how we started. Come on with it. Come on with it.
Ain't nobody calling me, texting me, paging me, asking me. That Frisco. Calling me, texting
Jesus,
me,
this is your humble servant, Lord. There's clearly been a miscommunication, Jesus. Just saying this burden is a little bit too heavy for your servant, Lord. I'm just saying, Jesus, my cup runneth over, Lord, is what I'm saying. The thing is, I ain't even thirsty, Jesus, not a little bit. You can take this whole cup, the pitcher, all of it, Jesus.
What's your point?
What is your count? What is your damn count?
I'm still them boys. I'm still them boys.
Until next time, DC for life. I'm still them boys. Come on with it. Put still them boys in the chat. It's DJ Law. Is breaking it down.
Yeah, on paper, they're a better team. Right? They have all the assets and resources that we don't. But let us get on the line, boy, and see if that factors in. I guarantee you it won't. Wow.
Until next time, DC